It's
Hey.
the Rock and Ditto show.
Where's Ian B? Where are you?
DT2 tonight.
They'll be here soon.
Do you have? Can you see comments, Ditto? I don't have any up here.
I was going to pull that all up. To be very fair, I think we're all running a little disheveled today.
Oh yeah, Dondo's in here. What's up, Dondo? We'll bring Dondo on.
Ian B will be here. I will text them here shortly. I'm running a little behind too, personally, so sorry.
I was, but I had to kick it into gear.
Yeah, man. So Ian B will be here shortly. In the meantime, how's everybody? Rock, you've had an exciting last week or two here, huh?
It's actually been super crazy, and it's not slowing down anytime soon. I don't think.
Sorry, we're coming. They said. Okay.
But yeah, so it's been absolutely nuts. The series 4, the blind boxes, have been going nuts. We still have a couple more weeks to open those up live. So, and yeah, check this though. This is my grail of the week.
Oh my God, dude, it's so good.
RWK. I just told him, hey, can you sign? When I sent him the toys, I said, hey, can you just sign Marty? And he's like, well, no. So he painted on it and then signed it off to the side.
Yeah, he's like, no, I'll do you 1,000 times better.
So
yeah.
crushed it.
Yeah, and you've been off to a good start here. I can actually see the chat now. You've been off to a good start here. You had 3 shows under your belt so far. 2 Tuesdays and a Thursday you mixed in week 1.
Yeah.
This past week, speaking of RWK, you got an RWK into somebody's hands.
That was Rob J. Bell. Rob J. Bell grabbed it.
Our very own E. Saldana and B. Saldana. Both had pieces pulled this past
by the same person. What are the odds that the one person pulled both their figures? And yeah, it was pretty crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
So we're going again next Tuesday. I will definitely throw in a crazy game to have you guys have some more fun. So we'll be definitely doing that on Tuesday.
Well, and speaking of RWK, since we're kind of on the topic, I picked up really only one piece this week. I'm kind of a little behind on mail calls. Mostly because I've been running kind of rampant the last couple of weeks.
Did you get Nikki today?
I did.
Cool.
I picked that up, but I picked up this custom by Mr. Glass Inc. Check this out on one of the RWK pieces.
Oh yeah, I saw that on Tenacious, right?
No, this was he posted it on IG. I said sold, and he said okay, so I bought it.
Nice. There you go. Add that to your RWK collection.
Absolutely.
So you actually have a piece in the series this time.
I do. I've got 2. One of them. So I mean, truth be told, first time really starting to kind of get my my custom legs, my C legs. Ian B are having technical issues.
Yeah.
They will be with us shortly. So kind of getting my C legs underneath us. And really feeling comfortable painting on a toy. I've done it small couple of times. I did the little Darth Maul cow for my 3-year anniversary and working on one for, vinyl and a couple other little ones here and there. But this really was the first time I kind of flexed my muscle a little bit. So the first one I'm very excited about, and about it. I think there's a few people that have seen it. Yeah. That one will be to you very soon. And then the other one I like, but I messed it up a little bit. And I know there were deadlines, but I really, because I'm not, as adept at customizing these as a lot of the other people, I'm running a little behind on the second cow, but it will be there. It will be there.
It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, they're absolutely going nuts for these. There is going to be another series, but it's going to be, I'm taking some time off because it is a ton of work. Again, I have to paint all the filler toys that go in there with the artist pieces.
Yeah.
And it's 16 a case, 16 toys per case.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, it's a lot. So
and you're running on average usually 2 cases at least a show. So
2
you're
cases
running
a show.
You're running 32 at minimum pieces. This past week you did what, like 36 or 30, no, 40.
Yeah.
So I mean, you've already pumped out over 100 pieces in 3 shows or something.
And we got a lot of fire left. A lot. People don't realize we still have 2 RWK pieces. We have I mean, the list goes. There's over 30 artists.
The Ditto piece, duh.
Well, yeah, the Ditto piece.
Right.
But yeah, there's over 30 artists, so we have a ton more to do. So it's going to be fun.
My prediction is, have you ever back in the day, Rock, when like it was Black Friday, Black Friday after Thanksgiving and the shopping madness and everything like that. You see people like literally ripping TVs out of one another's hands on the news and stuff like that. I'm predicting that's how it's going to be when people pull my cow out of the box. It's going to.
They'll just trip over the door.
It's going to be like raucousness. It's going to be crazy.
Well, they won't know until they pull it, so that's going to be the cool part.
Yeah, but then virtually, like, there will be riots within your chat. I think.
Yeah, they'll be trading. It'll probably go up on eBay, and it'll just go crazy.
Oh, for sure.
So here's an update on my toy from overseas. It is here. It's in California. Thank you, Customs. United States Custom Department that's where they are. So they could have cleared by today. I don't know, but they're super ready to be it's super close to ship these out to everybody. So thank you for your patience. They're here. They're in the States. They're done. We just got to get them to you guys. So very soon.
That's cool. That's got to be exciting feeling.
Can't wait.
Yeah, man. And you have well, I guess they're not really prototypes at this point, but I mean, you do have the first 2 in your possession, in your hand. But
yeah, these are prototypes per se. These were the first ones they actually did to show us if we approved it or not.
Yeah,
and they look great.
We've also, and we'll save this for later in the show because we do have, just so you know, we're kind of waiting for E&B to get their technical difficulties under control here. We apologize for that. They will be here shortly. But we also have a pair of guests. They happen to be a duo in life and in business. And
yes,
that is Ghost Fox Toys, who will be coming on very soon. If you guys don't know Ghost Fox Toys, you've been sleeping under not this rock, but a rock.
Yes.
And a rock. And they are really, really talented and just really down to earth, cool artists. You guys are going to get to know them. You're in for a special treat tonight. We'll bring them on shortly, hopefully not before E&B, but certainly just shortly after E&B, if we can get them.
And they got a lot of big news to share, so they're hop, skipping, and jumping all over the place. They're doing great. So,
and we've got a little news ourselves for Collected Con, which I know, Rock, you are really kind of like, as soon as you are done with this mini series, you're turning 100% attention to Collected Con.
And it's already happening with mine and Rux's collab that I showed off Tuesday night. That's already being produced. So still have to be all painted and everything like that. But I wanted to get the toys made and be ready to paint after the series. So yeah, it's happening. It's going to be so cool. I can't wait to meet everybody and to launch all the stuff that we're going to launch. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about that again a little bit more later in the show, but prepare yourselves. There's a ton of heat coming. I've also got something that I'll talk about a little bit later too, which is my birthday stream's coming up in just a little over a week. And we've got a pretty dope collab that was put together that I will tease just ever so slightly tonight. But you're going to want to go bookmark and check out that show on the 17th, because that piece is insanity.
That'll be fun.
So what else? Anything other news of the week?
Well, DT4 is going to be releasing something we got a lot of stuff coming for Collected Con. Like, we're working on something, all of us together. Here's another thing that we'll tease a little bit. We don't have the date and time set, but during Collected Con, the people that aren't going to Collected Con will have an opportunity to get some of these. I'm actually putting a few pieces that I'm dropping at Collected Con. I'm actually putting them aside for the Whatnot show.
Yeah.
So I'm personally putting some stuff aside, and whatever. And I know DT4 will put a few things aside. But if you can't come to Collecticon, don't feel left out because we are going to bring to you guys an awesome Whatnot show. We're not sure where we're streaming it yet. Probably EMB or Ditto's stream. It probably won't be mine.
Well, I was thinking since I think we do the home turf. I'm in Chicago, and then in Decon, you're in Vegas, and maybe we do it that way. I don't know.
Yeah, that's totally fine. And the good thing is you're there and you're easier to ship stuff. So
right, and that's the thing. I think is just for that fact alone. The shipping is going to be kind of the easy peasy part of it. So
well, EMB had to call he had to call Best Buy and get the guys to fix his computer.
The Geek Squad is officially on their way all the way to College Station, Texas. The closest Best Buy, I believe, is in Fort Worth or something like that.
Yeah,
so
I think he actually is on the Geek Squad, right? Isn't he like one of them?
He is the Geek Squad. Oh no, there he is. Wait, what?
What's up? Oh my gosh. Yeah, technical difficulties for real.
So are you streaming from Maya's flip phone?
That's it. That's it. Yep. No, we could not get the camera to connect. So we are here now. Yay.
All right.
And he is not part of the Geek Squad. He does work at Best Buy, but he's not Geek Squad.
I haven't worked at Best Buy since November. But
all right.
You're working this Saturday.
Well, that's what you get when you don't show up on time or you have technical difficulties. You get picked on a little bit. That's just going to happen.
I know Sad Anna's making an appearance somewhere this Saturday night. I don't know where yet, but he will let us know.
Probably.
Yeah. Dollar bills. I can see them all over the place.
That's right.
All right. Well, without further ado, I think EMB, we will catch up with y'all on the second half of the show. But let's go ahead because they've been waiting patiently in the chat.
Yes.
We've got a really, really cool set of artists here, guys. Michelle and Gino, aka Ghost Fox Toys. We're going to learn all about them right now. Rock, let's bring them in. Let's go.
Let's bring them on. You guys ready back there? I know they're both got like Slurpees or something they're pounding back there tonight. I don't know what. There they are. What's up, guys?
Hey.
How's it going?
Ghost Fox Toys, Toy Store and Gallery. Let's get that right now. Let's get it right.
Yes.
Right. We're going to talk all about that new exciting addition and feature. But I think what we like to do here at DT4 is we like to kind of start with the very beginning. So before we get too deep into who y'all are and kind of how you got into this Toy Store and Gallery, tell us a little bit about who you guys are and kind of how you got to where you are, a little of your art journey, as it were.
Okay, I'll start. Hi, I'm Michelle. I am the painter and co-designer of Ghost Fox Toys. I started out kind of just doing art as a hobby. I was going to school studying history, but I always did art in the background. Then I started getting into making designer plush, and then that led me to discovering the designer plush world, and then to designer toys. And then I didn't switch from plush to painting toys until I got with Gino, and then that's where
So it's Gino's fault. It's Gino's fault.
Well, it was kind of my fault, but the team really melded with Gino, so
pretty much.
And then Gino's, I think, art story is a little bit more involved than mine.
I guess I wanted to get into I've always been into like drawing and illustration, and I thought I was gonna have a career in comic books, and then I realized like I don't like drawing in panels, and so I was like, I can't do this. And then so I started like dabbling in other art forms, like got into sculpting, and I just started doing like little statues, maquettes and stuff, and then I went into making like big latex masks, and then started dabbling more into like the cutesy world of like sculpting, because I do a lot of like weird gruesome stuff. I still kind of do.
You have some right there.
Yeah, look at.
Yeah, show us what you got.
Yeah, this is some of Gino's archive stuff.
That one, yeah. Oh. Yeah, this is like really old. You can see like.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing!
Oh, wow,
this is it doesn't have the year on it.
Have a year.
This has to be like that'd be 15 years old.
That looks like Ditto after his 3-year stream.
Oh my god!
Pretty much how I felt after that stream.
And then like we went into like some of our cutesy realm. This is like one of our first toys, Catalina. She's a little alien cactus. I'm actually redesigning her. I want to bring her back, but I want to make her smaller.
Yeah, you guys need to bring her back. I love.
I actually have the drawing right here. Check it out. Look at. Let's see. So yeah, I then got into designer toys. I mean, pretty much Michelle told you like the rest of it, but I think there you go. That's her. The little drawing right here. I want to make her smaller, more chibi, more space for like design on the chest. A little.
Yeah, more room to paint on
I
there
like
and
that.
stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And,
So-
hey,
Oh, yeah.
So
Fun
Yeah,
fact. Fun fact. I went to 5 Points Festival last year and came up and saw you guys. And at one point, when things died down a little bit in the afternoon, and it wasn't as chaotic as you guys at the very beginning, it was just like lines around the table all day. But I brought over a DIY card, and Gino was like, "Do you want cute or creepy?" And I was like,
creepy,
do,
creepy.
do a little because I think we brought you a couple cards. It was me and Chris Savage were there, and the one I got was creepy, and it was definitely a cool monster. I'll have to pull it out if I can and show it off. But yeah, it's sick. So
You also
So-
got us a piece at 5 Points whenever you went. I don't know if you remember this, but that is
So-
what he's holding right
It
now.
was something that we actually stuck out with the creative series too, because she's a dental hygienist. So one of your cards, so she's like, "Oh, a tooth."
The
She freaked
tooth.
out. So
Yes.
we got this little guy.
Yeah, you got the Roddy.
Yeah.
So
I love Roddy.
So-
Yeah, like Roddy was actually the
He's a-
I made him like years ago, like over 10 years ago. I had it as a sculpture just sitting on my shelf, and Michelle was the one that said we should make Roddy into a toy.
we should cast him. Like,
Cast
make him,
him,
mold
and
him, cast him.
that was all her idea, and that guy's become like our favorite. Like, people love Roddy, and
He's so cool. Yeah.
He's like our unofficial mascot, really.
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, he's what
And-
I like that.
most people
And-
know us for.
And for you guys in the chat that don't know, they were in Creative Series 2. 3 cards. That
I don't know
great.
if I have them.
Yeah. So
Oh yeah.
I do. Oh yeah.
you guys can always hit them up,
There you
and
go.
they can sign your cards for you, or do a DIY commission, or whatever.
There's one.
love that card.
That one's one of my favorites.
The foil.
The foil,
Mm-hmm.
and then we got the
Pinto pigeon.
pinto pigeon on a pizza.
His name's Pinto.
Pinto, yeah, like
Oh,
the
that's
bean.
cute.
We actually have some really cool news about that character.
And
We'll
then
tell you right
the
now.
Roddy. It's hard. It's like blasted, but
So
So there's
guys, keep notes. Whoever's keeping notes for the trivia book, Pinto is the name of that character.
So you want to tell them what the cool news about the Pinto pigeon?
yes. So Pinto, who we've had for a really long time too, our city like cultural and arts department, they want to commission us to be the public art in installation for this celebration called Chalk the Block that happens every year. So we're basically gonna get these pigeons, not the pizza, but just pigeons, into inflatables. So
Big inflatable.
some up to 9 feet big, and they're
That's
gonna be
amazing.
they're gonna be sprinkled all around like the footprint of the festival.
Some are gonna be 3 feet, some are gonna be 5 feet, some are gonna be 8 or 9. Was
Yeah,
it?
like
That's
I think
gonna be
9.
dope.
9.
Awesome.
And then so yeah, they'll pay for them. We just have to like get someone to make them, and then we get to keep them when it's all over. They're like, yeah, then you keep them.
hopefully,
So-
hopefully the 8 feet ones don't poop on you, because that would be a mess.
Oh,
Be
man.
patty.
You can have them as like Christmas decorations. You can have them as Halloween decorations. Put like a little mask on them.
That's hilarious. So when is that? Because we live in Texas. We're in
Yeah,
College
right.
Station, so we're a good distance from you guys. But
Yeah,
when
Texas
is
is
it?
giant. It's just
It is.
You're
It
probably
is.
like 13 hours away, maybe.
It's something
I
crazy.
think it's more than that. The drive.
I think you guys are in a different time zone, if I
We are.
remember correctly.
We're on a
which
different
is
time
wild.
zone. We're on a different
Crazy.
power grid.
Crazy.
Thankfully.
Yeah.
They speak a different
I
language.
was gonna
there, I
say
heard.
you better
Yeah.
count your blessings for that.
It happens in October. I think like the second week in October.
Awesome.
And yeah.
Maybe we can catch.
Oh
a
yeah,
flight.
sorry for that sound. Our son's drinking a smoothie and he's right by the microphone.
It's all right. It sounds just like rock most of the
You
show.
guys-
so
you
that's
ready for
fine.
yours?
I have
Yeah.
to drink my drink. Like,
Here you go,
okay,
Marcus.
so
You can have that one.
I'm excited to hear this part. Let's talk about your new adventure. You got a new place to live, and you have a new business address and store. So it's
Yeah.
now Ghost Fox Toy Store and Gallery. Is that it?
Yeah. We wanted to keep like the same name kind of because people know us from the toy world as Ghost Fox. So we thought it'd be a little less confusing.
He's gonna go play.
Oh, okay.
He's cute.
Oh yeah, Dolly.
He gave us a
Um,
tour of the apartment. If you guys missed that, he gave us a tour of the whole apartment the other day.
He was so amazed. Yeah, so we've been doing the toys, Ghost Fox toys together since 2018. well, we started 2017, but we took that whole year to design and figure out what we're gonna do, try things out, and then 2018 is when we started doing shows and selling online. So from 2018 up until now, we've just been doing pretty much
Full time.
the toys. I mean, we would do some little art jobs here and there, like teaching or like arts and crafts for the city, stuff like that. But at some point, like it just became like our full-time job. And it's easier. I think it's easier because there's two of us. Like, I don't know. I don't think I could do this on my own. Like, I would be so inefficient. But so yeah, and it was cool. We were having drops. Like, it was once a month, and then they became once a week, and the drops were going really good. But then we realized like the burnout was happening because we were just like go. Like,
It wasn't just a mental burnout; it was physical too.
Yeah.
Like health issues. We were like, it was so sedentary, just always work, and like we realized, let's go to the doctor. Something's wrong with me.
Yeah, you don't realize it because I love it. I was having fun. I was enjoying it, and then all of a sudden you're just like your hands are hurting and like everything. So we wanted to like do something to mix it up, but like still in the toy realm.
Mm-hmm.
And then Gino out of nowhere was just like, we should open a toy store. And I'm like, oh shit, okay.
We just took our life savings. It's like, let's do it.
That's amazing.
really cool.
Yeah, and we knew we wanted to have the gallery part because we put on a couple gallery shows, group shows. It started in 2018 and 2019. It was but it was mostly our friends, our local artist friends, and so it was like mostly 2D art. And then you would have me and Gino doing some kind of art toy. But last September we did our first gallery show with toy artists. So we contacted a bunch of not like called in favors, but we like contacted all the artists we know and are friends with and that we like, and we did the show and it was great. It was in this building has a gallery at the first floor that we can use. So we used that, but it's like you can't really leave the show up a long time. Like
So foot traffic's not really there.
yeah, one day you set it up, people come, and then the next day you tear it down. It's kind of sad because like you want
It's more of a pop-up.
yeah, it's more of a pop-up.
Yeah.
So we knew with this, if we're gonna do the store and get a space, we wanted to have dedicated like a gallery space. And yeah, I mean it's been going great. I don't know if you want to add something.
Hold on, let me lower the TV.
So where is the store and gallery located if people wanted to kind of go check that out?
Yeah, so we're in El Paso, Texas. We're downtown. It's 222 Texas Avenue, Suite E. We're next to a little coffee shop called District Coffee, so that's pretty cool. That helps with foot traffic. But yeah, it's funny because like if you're in Texas, you can drive 8 to 12 hours and be here. If you're in California, you could drive 12 hours and be here. We're like right in the middle of all of that. So
what's
And
cool
if
about
you're-
it?
Coffee and toys, that's two of my favorite things.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's perfect.
Let me see. Let's see how long it takes for us to get there.
He's
Yeah,
gonna
let's see.
Google map it.
And
see how
E
far.
will never forget what suite number it is because that's my nickname for you, Sweet E.
there you go.
Oh, I was gonna say, is he in sweet
10 hour
sad,
drive.
10
sad Anna
hours.
sweet?
We're 10 hours and 32 minutes away.
Wow.
Hey, Google it from Chicago. How many hours?
Yeah, that's yeah. Big
You're a
curious.
2-hour
I'll
flight.
meet you guys there.
2 hours and a half.
Yeah.
Not driving, not driving.
I know you recently did a custom show where you were putting out some like customs that you did, and there was a janky that I really wanted. It was the Michael Jackson one, the Thriller.
Was it in the Sweet series? The Sweet.
I think it was like the
Oh, it was for Curse of the 31 Customs.
yes.
Yeah,
I believe so,
right?
yeah.
I think that was the last thing that broke us. Because we did this before. This is the second time in October. We put out a prompt, a 31 prompt, and we make 31 customs.
Of course, we start like a month before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we finally did it. We finished, but it wasn't like to schedule like we wanted. But now we're taking that show and we're turning it into a group show. So we'll probably make 1 or 2 customs, and every other day will be a different artist.
You know, be in the gallery and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
Oh,
about that gallery though, like that was an important part of the store front. Like it's really neat because like the whole gallery, it's like it's some weird divide in the store. So like there's the hallway where we have all our merchandise, and you turn to the right and you enter the gallery, and it has like a big window, and like so we can display a lot of the art and stuff. And we got the floors
cool.
done. We spent so much time on the walls. You know, we put a lot of effort into place to make it look really pretty. And we got a lot of good feedback from the community who were like, "I've never seen anything like this. This is so cool.
Yeah.
You know, thank you for putting this on." You know, and every show we do, we try to make it into like a little hangout. You know, like we always say like we hate going to. I love going to art shows, right? But it's kind of a bummer when you drive out maybe 30 minutes out to a gallery that's the grand opening, and it's like crickets. You just kind of walk in and you walk out. You know what I mean? There's no chance to mingle and you know, like network. You know, and that's kind of what we want to do with our gallery. You want to show up. We'll have refreshments for you.
Yeah.
You hang out and you network and we talk about art and we hang out. You know, stuff like that. So that's very important. Community building thing we want to do for our downtown.
I love that. I love that.
Now, you guys have been a kind of a staple for the last handful of years at some of the like the 5 Points festivals and things like that. Are you now with the store going to forgo the fest schedule this year? Or are you going to still have a presence at like 5 Points, Collected Con, Decon, any of those?
We are reducing our con attendance because the travel's really tough. Like we take our son now. We took him to 5 Points.
Yeah.
And it was really fun. Like it was like
I had a blast.
It was like family vacation and 5 Points. But yeah, with literally all our money into the store, we also had the budget. So the only convention we're gonna do this year is Collected Con. Last I heard, we were boothing with Fawnwood. I gotta like talk to her and like double check like everything's still.
They were our buddies last time at Decon. They were so much fun. They're like
they were neighbors.
I love that.
We will. So we're all kind of from all over the country here. Rock's in Vegas, the Saldana's in Texas, as they said, and I'm in Chicago. So I'm excited to have the Collected Con coming in my backyard. And we, as DT4, will actually have our first booth and presence there. So
that's awesome.
we will definitely look forward to seeing you all there.
It's
And
beautiful
Decon
out there. What
as
we
well.
saw, the Navy Pier, like holy crap, we can't wait. Like we're gonna take our son again, and we're gonna end up doing all the little touristy stuff in the area. We're really excited.
We're gonna have our daughter there too. Our daughter's 11. I don't know how old your son is, but she's 11.
He gets along with everybody.
He'll be 6.5 by the time it comes around.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
Ditto, you'll have somebody to hang with, Ditto.
Yeah.
Perfect. Right along my speed. But if you need any recommendations or anything, guys, let me know.
Oh, please, yes.
Yeah, we did wait a little too long to get our hotel, so it's like costing us all the money, but
like a lot of
like
money.
a lot of money.
It's Lollapalooza weekend.
Yeah,
we messed up. We're like, okay.
But our plane tickets were not too bad, and we finally can go somewhere that's a direct flight because going to New York is so stressful because there's no direct flight. It's so expensive. I guess that's if there was a direct flight slightly cheaper to New York, we would go.
Well, I'd be there more often, but it's just it's so hectic to get there. I just don't. And then the Atlanta airport is so big. We were running like our connected flight was like 30 minutes or an hour. Was it? How long did we spend walking and running around?
They took us 30 minutes to get to the gate.
Yeah, that's how crazy.
And part of it was running.
And that was all of us running.
Especially with a kid. That's stressful with a kid. Yeah.
And he's not pulling his own luggage either.
No.
So we have to like.
I grabbed a direct flight from Vegas to Chicago too because I don't want to lay over, and I'd rather just get there, stay on the plane, don't worry about it, and get in there.
Yeah.
So,
are
you guys
direct
planning
flights
on
from here to Vegas?
I'm pretty sure there are. Yeah.
Yeah, because we might. I mean, if there's direct flights to a convention, we might consider those more than The
are you guys going to go to Decon this year since it's moved back to or going to Vegas from LA?
We kind of want to go just as like attendees.
Yeah.
Let's go on vacation.
Yeah, like
we never go on vacation. It's always a business vacation, but it'd be kind of cool to do like just a vacation.
What do you call
it's gonna be a good one because it's the first year, the first year in Vegas. So I feel like it'll be a big year for it. So you should go as attendees and just enjoy.
I think so, and we know a lot of people already, so we'll have a lot of people be like, "Hey, how's it going?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll make a party out of it. We're gonna be there. We're gonna make a big deal out of it.
We have a party. Let's
I love it.
So what's the next gallery event that you guys are having in the store? Like, what's the date for the next one?
All right, cool. Let me see. Let me get my calendar. But yeah, right now we just had on Friday we had our most recent gallery show open. It's called Pinkapalooza. It was an all pink art show Pink's my favorite color, and it was also my birthday weekend. So we,
Oh.
Cinco de Mayo.
yeah, I was born Cinco de Mayo, so we
Nice.
had a
Happy
big pink outfit
birthday!
show. Thank you. And that is up right now. There's still some pieces available on our website, ghostfoxtoys.com. That was the only show we had this month, and next month we're gonna have 2 solo shows. It is gonna be June the 7th. That's the first Friday. So we are having a local artist. No, wait, yeah, we're having a local artist named Jesse Gandaria. He is a painter. You can look him up on Instagram. He is amazing. His style, are you gonna look him up?
Yeah, look him up. The guys, like, you guys are sleeping. People are sleeping on his work. I swear to God,
He's
this
right
guy.
there.
I'm about to look it up right now.
Freaking good, guys. I'm not even joking. This guy's like insane. Like, I love his art so much. For like some of the
Yeah,
pieces.
these are his
Does
pieces.
El Paso have a big art community? Oh my gosh.
He's so good, guys.
So good.
These are the
that's
pieces he
cool.
put for Pinkapalooza, which are still available. I'm like a big admirer of his artwork, and I'm just like,
And some of them are like big.
yeah.
But yeah, there's a pretty good scene of like painters, and then of like
Look at those pigs.
Oh
yeah,
my
look at that.
Yeah.
So he'll have a solo show, and
They're
then
totally
we're also gonna have
Yeah, give him a follow, guys. He's awesome.
Yeah.
We're gonna type his name in the chat so you guys can follow him. He's cool.
yes,
So his will be June 7th, you said?
yes. And at
Okay.
the same time, we're gonna have another solo show, but up and coming toy artist.
Oh, she's awesome.
Muppy Toy. So if you go and look up Muppy Toy, she's amazing. We've been seeing her stuff.
Another artist you shouldn't sleep on, guys. She's like so good.
Yeah, and I just asked her. I was like, "We want to have you." This is like one of my favorites of hers.
I can already
So
tell y'all
cute.
are really big on like supporting other artists, which is really cool.
I
'Cause,
love
you know,
that.
We like to make sure like get the word out for other artists. That's really dope. I like that.
Thank you.
I love it. Like the art toy community we found it's so beautiful.
I've been involved in a lot of like communities, guys, and I swear to God, this is like the best one. Like, I've been involved like in the metal community. You can only imagine how like the goth community.
Yeah, this one's been pretty awesome, and I always hear people championing other artists. Well, I'm sure it exists. There's always going to be like jerks
Oh, it's always.
and everything,
But
but
it's so
I've
small.
always see when someone, oh, I'm gonna get a toy release or I'm gonna get a solo show. Everyone is like, yeah, heck yeah,
Yeah.
like everyone cheers them
Yeah.
on. No,
Yes.
like, oh, what about me? I've been doing this 6 years. Like,
Ooh.
I don't.
Yeah.
If that happens, it's like they keep it back to themselves. But
Yeah.
like we love supporting. I think some of our first supporters when we were Ghost Fox Toys was other artists. Like our first decon,
Yeah.
we met a lot of artists because they came up to our booth. We're like, oh, that's cool, and then we saw what they did, and we just bought each other's toys, and that was kind of like. And a lot of the people like our first decon, like first coming up, like we met Mumbot for the first time.
She's
We
awesome.
met
yeah.
Fifth Turtle for the first time. We were all just like doing our first conventions, and
Yes.
we were like Saved by the Bell, the new class. Like we were just like coming up, and who else? We met like a bunch of people. It was 2018 Decon. It was amazing.
Yeah, there's a lot of what is it called? It's collaboration and
Yeah.
in
Yes.
the community.
Yeah.
And I love that. I want to keep it that way. Like we should nurture that and not be the weird competitive type. Like
Yeah.
like you know like the bro shit. You know what I mean? Like I
we have a great community, and the artists, like we talk about this every week on our show, that I just brought 32 artists for the blind box series that I'm doing. Every one of the artists was like, yep, I'm in. Like, when's the next one? Like, everybody is like sharing everybody's pieces and coming into the shows and supporting everybody. It's just been that part of it has been amazing. Like dealing with the artists and the community has been insane. It's so good.
Also,
Something we haven't been able to get into is the blind series. We
Yeah.
have not got into a blind series.
That's the one thing eluding us.
Well, you'll be in our
thing.
next one. You'll be in the next one because
Woo.
we will be having another. So
we actually
Also-
had a really good friend of ours in the chat who's from Australia. He's actually want to collab with Gino right now with your hair care routine. So if you have any tips, I mean,
Yeah, Rux has real long locks, you know. And we
Yeah,
always
that hairline, it's holding strong. I'm like mid 40. I'm like, all right, I don't know. I don't think it's going anywhere.
I love it.
Now, just a couple of weeks ago, we had a kind of a show all about resin toys and resin casting. And I know for a fact, like, you know, especially at a few of the cons I've been to where you were at, you guys always do like a little LE drop, and those things are gone. LE5, you got to get there early, you got to get in line, or you ain't getting one. Kind of like, you know, I did for E&B, and I got one for myself too. Talk a little bit about, you know, your guys' process of, because you primarily create resin toys, correct? Am I? Yeah. So talk a little bit about that process, because Rock creates his own resins. We had Philip House of Wise on, who created his own resins. So, you know, we'd love to hear a little bit about that process with you guys.
Yeah, I think it's evolving, but I guess first we started off. Well, Gino, like I'll tell you straight up, like I do not make the molds. I hardly get in that room. I'm like scared of the pressure tank. I'm way too slow to mix fast setting resin. I'm like stirring. Sometimes I'll help Gino, and Gino's like, I need your help because I gotta like get these in, like if we're gonna do a swirl. And then I'm like there. He's like, no, I gotta start faster. I'm like, oh god.
That's the great thing about being a couple is that you both have your strengths and weaknesses.
We do, yes.
Oh, Michelle's all businesswoman, like for real. Like I know she's a badass artist, but I think with this toy store, straight up, like she's just like the business person behind all of it, like all of it.
I didn't know I had a little inner accountant.
I'm just a grunt that just goes and I mop and I sell the toys and I just. She's in there with accounting and posting. That's all her, setting it up. I'm like, I'm so proud of her. Like, you know, I know you give yourself a like.
But what's your resin process?
My resin process.
I wish we weren't like tied to the computer. We would like take you on a little tour. But yeah.
I'm trying to teach my lab. My black lab, I'm trying to teach him to help me, but all he does is get in the way.
It's
me. I mean, it's pretty much I design it and then I sculpt it and print it.
Well, okay, I'll tell Gino's story because Gino's being too. You're skipping steps.
All right, tell me.
So, when we first started, it was Gino was just like hand sculpting everything. He would do his sculpts, then he would make his mold and would cast it. And a lot of our first resin casts. Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
We did not cast that one.
Is she sold out yet?
No, she's still available. Okay. Yeah,
I need.
We got those produced though.
Yeah, those are produced, but yeah.
Okay.
So at first we just would do like solid colors, right? Like the Roddy, like solid white, and I would paint it, solid green, paint it. And then it evolved. So then we started doing like, let's do like a little more transparent with some fun colors. And then it evolved again. Ooh, let's throw all the glitter in it. Let's get
That's all your part though.
Let's get some glow in the dark
and stuff. It's funny.
And then it's cool because like with technology evolving, then like your process evolves. So Gino went from hand sculpting everything to like, I'm gonna like also still hand sculpt, but also I'm gonna get into the 3D sculpting. So he got into 3D sculpting, and we would get our pieces printed at the Fab Lab in this building. But then we bought our own printers, so we're able to like resin print here. So but Gino's still making molds, but then we also did some runs that were like 3D print resin, so we could be more intricate, so we can't really like
one-offs. We did a lot of one-offs in 31 Customs. A lot of those Roddies were like there's 3D prints and stuff.
Yeah. And then so then now we want to do more of like the 3D print resin, but we want to get the clear resin for the 3D printers and experiment with that because we've been seeing a lot of people do a lot of cool stuff with that.
Yeah, Revised D.
Yeah,
he does a lot of cool. Like this stuff is so sick. Like it always sells out so fast, and it's so pretty. Like I can see why it's gorgeous, and I just like it blows my mind. Like when I see it, like the freaking tail. It's so.
Yeah. And was this tree face?
Oh, tree face, freaking sick.
This is clear 3D printed.
It's crazy.
It's gorgeous.
They've really come a long way with the clear colored resin now.
Yeah.
And
that's our next move. We want to do a lot of this
it's
stuff
like
here.
Flawless. This is a gift from him.
This multicolored one, which
Oh, it's so good.
I think it's paint on clear.
It's so good though.
Yeah.
It looks so beautiful.
So we want to experiment with that, but still doing the traditional just like molding and casting in-house because I like Gina said, I love the glitters. I do mix glitter
concoctions.
Yeah, I do little glitter concoctions for Gino. I'm like, here, try this color, like, and try this color, and yeah. So
that would be me. I would be like, let's throw some glitter on it. Let's make it rainbow.
And you did last year you did your first double cast.
Yeah. I
He hated it.
I hate the process.
Oh man.
It was a
We're
lot of
always
trial
our
error.
worst critic, you know. We're always
So
our worst critic.
stressful. Just like you go there, you paint it, and then you double cast it. You're like, please work out. So out of like 5, you'll probably get 2. Like that's how bad I am with my ratio is terrible. I just need more practice.
And
Did you
I
ever
don't
show
think
that off? Did you ever post that or no?
Yes, they were like little brain roddies. We don't have any. We hardly keep anything that we make.
It
But,
usually sells out.
Yeah, they were like,
I'm sure even your miscasts, I'm sure sell. You know, like if you had a miscast show, I'm sure they would sell because.
oh
you guys
yeah,
work
we totally.
phenomenal.
I
Yeah.
think we hoard them. I think we have like. No, we have like buckets of like miscast stuff
Yeah, I have a bucket.
somewhere. But
I have
yeah,
a huge
it was
box. A huge box of just I just throw it
Right?
in there. If I don't like it, toss it in there.
Yeah,
you know, people don't
what
realize,
Oh, go ahead.
and I say this a lot, but people don't realize it's not an exact science. You could do
No.
it one way perfect the first time, and then say, okay, I want to do my another run of 6,
Yeah.
and the prints don't come out whatsoever. You waste all those hours, and it's so frustrating. So it does take a lot of, even if you're good at it. Like I had a fail today, and it was a 5-hour print, and
oh,
it was just something. A little piece of resin got caught in there, and it blew the whole thing. So
No, I hate that. It's so
Yeah.
stressful. Like I was talking to Snack Rabbit about it because we're talking about like just 3D printing and stuff. But not 3D printing, just molding and casting. And I think she was saying she was having issues on one of the molds she was doing. And I would tell her that like when I have days like that where like one after another keep freaking happening, I get so stressed out. I'm like, I just have to go take like at least an hour nap. Like it's the best thing to do. I go take a nap and come back to it because like you're just gonna make it worse if you just keep going at it, you know? Because now you're working frustrated, you know. So yeah, that's what I do. I mean, that's what I do. I just take a nap.
Oh, it's frustrating. It really is. It really is.
Well, so we also like to learn a little bit about the person behind the artist. So we're going to ask you some weird questions. That's what we do here. So I know
I like that.
I know Tammy.
I like it. I'm ready.
Michelle's like, let's go.
Gino's
Weird.
scared, and I'm like, yeah, bring it.
Bring it. Boo, Tammy, who's a big supporter of ours and kind of always a mod in our shows and everything. She's a big fan of Pink. So when you said the Pinkapalooza show, we were all like typing a Tammy in the chat. She also likes to ask kind of favorite colors of the artist. So obviously, Michelle, I think we know you like pink, but give us 2 or 3 of your favorite colors, and then Gino, same with you.
Well, I think I'm gonna turn the camera to my desk.
Oh
I guess we could do
yeah.
that. All right, so
Oh,
here's.
cool.
I'm just gonna like pick you guys up. So here's like my desk area. Gonna like pan. As you can see, most of the stuff is pink, mint,
Teal, yeah.
and teal, and like maybe mustard yellow. So I like pastels, but most of my desk is this mint green and pink. Like I like here's my mat.
Oh,
Here are
wow.
my mint
That's cool.
toys.
That looks
My
just
pink
like mine.
toys.
How
Right,
cool.
Rock? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
then
was
we can
gonna,
switch
I was gonna
back.
say, I think Rock's desk looks just like that.
Just like that.
That's a great display. I love
like
that.
Thank
So-
you. That's the
So
first
this
thing
toy
I.
is definitely your colors then, with the
Oh, yeah,
the
that's totally
green
Michelle's.
and the pink, and I can see that.
My desk area is the first thing I put together when we moved into this apartment. Because when we used to clean the old apartment, I would clean everything except my work area. So it was always like a hazard and always messy. And I was like, this is going to be the first thing I clean this time. That way, like, I can have a nice little, like, because, like, I'm a big gamer, so I can have a nice little area to come game, like, when we, like, have some time off and
I told
pretend
Michelle.
like the rest of the mess doesn't exist behind me.
I told Michelle, you know what? You need a day with your Cricut cutter and cut out some cool like little Memphis style colors and shapes and put it all over your
Yeah,
wall
like 90s
on
style.
vinyl, like vinyl and stuff
That
like that.
would be cool.
My favorite colors are orange, purple, and green. I like that 3 setup.
Nice.
The Halloween colors.
Yeah, pretty much Halloween colors.
Aren't those
Orange,
called
purple,
like
green, yeah, yeah.
secondary colors? Like
Oh,
when
They're
like
secondaries.
Oh, there we go.
red
that's
and
secondary.
yellow go together, that's orange, right? And then red and blue go to purple,
Rux,
and then
Rux
blue
is
and green
excited.
go to, or blue and yellow go to green.
How about
yeah,
neon green? There you go.
So you
Yeah.
you threw black under the bus.
I like black.
I just gotta assume people
Yeah.
would probably think your favorite color.
Yeah, I
is
bought some Jordans recently, and they're like orange and green. They're like in black. They look freaking awesome. I'm like, hey, my first pair of Jordans. They look neat.
that's awesome.
Well, you're gonna have to
Meanwhile,
bring
over
those to
here, black
Chicago, my
t-shirt,
man.
Black hats, like
All black everything.
black.
Yeah, I'm trying to put color back into my wardrobe and stuff. Like, I can't have like a rainbow of black. You know what I mean? I gotta have like color. Like, what's gonna work good with me? You know what I mean? So like, when I go to the thrift store, I try to like look for like cool patterns on shirts and stuff. And I've been finding some really cool like pineapple stuff. Oh, because like we have a cat now, and his name is Mr. Pineapple. So I look like for t-shirts, like button-up t-shirts with pineapples on them and
Mr.
stuff.
Pineapple, that's
He's
hilarious.
like asleep right now on my computer. He looks so cute. He's like a little dragon. Like,
Please make a toy based off of Mr.
Yeah,
Pineapple.
you need to make a Mr. Pineapple toy.
yes, do it, Mr. Pineapple. And he's so cuddly and cute. I wish he would like wake up and come cuddle us right now.
So what does a Ghost Fox toy playlist look like? If you guys are creating, you're in your artistic mood, are you guys watching movies in the background? Are you listening to music? And if so, what is that playlist or watch list like?
Music. I like so okay. This is funny because even though we work, like say before the store, like when we would work at home, Gino, because I'd be painting, we would like not really talk most of the day or really like interact because like I was so focused at my desk. He's so focused in the casting room. So we have like our own little headphones on. So me, it's like just different YouTube things I follow or shows that are like interesting but like not too interesting. That way they could just like be in the background. And then I guess Gino the same, right?
I listen to a lot of current events, news, politics. It's kind of my thing.
I'm like, Gino, turn it off.
I couldn't do that. All mine would be painted just black and gray. I'd just be like,
I don't know why I do that to myself. It's so horrible. Just like listen to music.
Yeah, I like I don't really listen to podcasts. I used to, but I feel like I take too long to make decisions, so it's just easier for me to put on something like that, like a random YouTuber music.
like DT4. Just
you guys can just throw DT4.
Now I know I'm gonna go. Now I can just go back and hit like play all, listen to them all, and I love that.
Some great episodes. So there's been some really cool artists on. I bet you'd enjoy it.
I'm totally gonna do that.
As far as music goes, I've been I listen to a lot of like what's it called?
Freestyle
music, Latin freestyle.
We love Latin freestyle.
What's the other one? Freaking punk, dance punk.
Dance punk.
A lot of dance punk. I've been getting into something called Dungeon Synth. If you want, it's like nerd music. It's like people who just have like one synthesizer and they make like creepy music. I like listening to Dungeon Synth. I actually put out a Dungeon Synth album. If you guys want to check it out.
Gino has an album.
I have 2 albums out.
2 albums.
Yeah. 2 EPs. I go under the alias Sculptorgeist. I don't know, dude. Just check it out. Jared Stefan is one of my biggest fans. Shout out to Jared.
He's currently looking it up as we speak. Yeah.
You can see all of Gino's
I see the guitars.
Yeah, he collects these synths at thrift stores.
Yeah, vintage.
And then that's my bass guitar because I used to play bass and do little tours in my past life. And then that's Gino's guitar.
Oh, snap.
I've lived like many lifetimes. Like this.
Ditto.
I'm in my toy phase right now.
I see like the roller skating videos on Instagram and stuff too.
Yeah.
Like, biking. We got into biking.
We're real big into biking.
We're trying to get tomorrow into, since we're like pushing. We're like in our 40s, like and living sedentary lives most of our lives. We got into I don't want to say we got into fitness, but we're getting more healthy, active lifestyle. Yeah, I still drink beer. Who cares, right? But like I walk a lot. We go to the gym a lot. We go bike riding a lot. So that's kind of like we're trying to like be more active.
Good for y'all. That's awesome.
And this year we have health insurance, so I feel a little more adventurous on my rollerblades. I'm like, I can rollerblade. It's okay. I got insurance now.
Next we know you're gonna be joining a roller derby.
Oh man, right?
Can you imagine?
I would be too hardcore. People would not suspect it.
You'd be a target. They would see that pink mullet. They'd be like, ugh.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Oh, you guys can't tell. I do have a mullet, but with all this stuff, it just looks like I have.
Yeah. Cheers to we're.
Yeah. Cheers.
Hey.
Here's some mullets.
Yeah.
Well, we know that when Creatives Con ever takes place, if and when. We have a house band in place now, so we can.
Well, they might be able to jam with Ando.
That's what I'm saying. Between all the different artists that we know that have music, we can form the Creatives rock band. It'll be great.
I do a mean tambourine, like that little.
Nice.
You can do that.
He likes to play the little bell. Ding. What about
Yes.
for the
Yes.
foodies out there? Because we've got
There
ACB,
we go.
who's the resident foodie, who's always asking, "What's your favorite food? Do you guys cook?" Like, talk a little bit about that.
Ooh.
Oh yes,
So-
I love Mexican food. Mexican food is my jam because I'm Mexican. But no, I'm just kidding. No, but it's like one of my favorite things, and it's one of my favorite things to cook. I do.
Gino is the cook. I'm not allowed in the kitchen. I will blow up the building. I once exploded water. Gino like heard me scream and he's like, "What's going on?"
Yeah, there's like when I first met Michelle, it was really funny. Like she was frying something and it kept splashing at her, and I swear to God, she put I'm not kidding. She put goggles on and she put like a jacket on reverse, and she was cooking
and an
like,
apron.
with the apron. And
I was like, oh.
I'm like, let me just do it. I got the cooking. At
you
that point,
doing?
I knew like I should be doing the cooking. I'm like, I got it.
Making macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, I make a miso pita though. Like,
Oh, your sopita's dope.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know as far as favorite food. I don't know. I like a lot of food.
Pizza?
It changes.
Mine's pizza.
I do really like Gino just cooks good things. I'm not picky. There's only a couple things I don't like. Like I don't like cilantro. That's like the one thing I can't eat. Yeah, our son, it's funny, like our son knows his favorites. He's like his favorite is sushi and charcuterie. Like that's our son's favorite foods. He's fancy.
That's an advanced
fancy
palate
man.
for a little guy. That's
Yeah.
It's for a 6-year-old. Yeah, that's
Just-
impressive.
No cucumbers.
great. I didn't
Cucumbers
know what
is the only thing
charcuterie
he
was
doesn't
until I
like.
was like 37 or
Yeah,
something.
that's
Same.
me.
Same.
That's me. Like, what's the charcuterie?
Like,
I was like, oh, that's what,
what?
it is. Can I have that every day? That's nice.
And we were based on Lunchables, so we did. We
started.
That's charcuterie.
Yeah, that's
My kids were raised on Lunchables. That ages me a little bit.
Oliver had Lunchables recently, and he was like, he thought it was the most disgusting thing. He's like, this is gross. Give me some
Yeah.
real charcuterie. This
he's
is-
like, where's the goat cheese?
yeah, let's go, cheese, guys.
Dad, can I get some brie, please?
Yeah, exactly.
Is this Gouda?
And then he like when he makes his crackers, he's just like
He has little fancy hands.
yeah.
Oh,
And he
my
gets so cocky, he's just like eating like so cocky. Yeah, I love it. It's so cute. We usually do
Fantastic.
charcuterie when we're celebrating something. Like once this apartment is like clean, everything's out of boxes,
Yeah.
we'll probably have like a nice charcuterie, watch a movie or something.
Yeah,
That
we're gonna have to
sounds-
put out a
Y'all should do
we're gonna have to
charcuterie.
put out a charcuterie board now at our table at Collected.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, do it.
Your next gallery show, you should have a charcuterie board at the
Yeah.
gallery show.
Yeah, we had it the first time, and then the second show, since it was a pink show, we bought all pink like sweets and candies and cookies and
Fun.
yeah.
Yeah, we always try to have like snacks and food at the. We want to start doing pop-ups. We want to work with like local vendors who are just do like food pop-ups and stuff, and that's the next thing we want to have at our next show. Yeah.
So if anybody, we have a lot of artists that actually watch the show. So if anybody's interested in being involved in a gallery show with you guys, how's the best way to go about that? Do you take submissions for that kind of
We
thing?
always take submissions. We're so open to working with everyone. Want to work with everyone. If you're a new artist up and coming, you feel like you're ready for it, hit us up because we got our shot because people believe in us. So we want to give you a shot, and it's because you believe in yourself.
Yeah.
You
It
just
could
go
be-
into you slide into their DMs like I did and say, "Hey, I want to be in your next show." Like, what's
Exactly.
the deal?
Yeah.
Yeah, and we send you a calendar. We have the whole year lined up for us of the shows we're going to be doing. So we'll if you're into it, we're going to show you like the themes. Cause we like to have a cohesive gallery. So we're going to have like themes for each show. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I could like reveal some themes that we haven't like really revealed
show,
publicly.
show them the
Yeah.
tell them about this one.
Oh,
We're all
So-
about some secret insides.
Oh,
we got the Megarati. Oh,
Oh my
Okay.
goodness!
Oh, that's
here's
dope.
the Megarati. This was gifted the scan Ghost Rabbit Society. He would do
Some of our
Make it
casting.
Gino's face.
Yeah.
He would do casting for us when we were low on time. Like it always went back and forth. Like if we're low on money, we cast ourselves. If we're low on time, we hire out because we need like that extra help, like for a convention and stuff. So he gifted us a 3D scan and our first Megarati, and then we just ordered. I think like 10
No more.
more, 20.
I think a little more than that.
Well, we're almost out. But in July, so most of our shows are like open, like I said. But in July, this one has the artists have been contacted already because it's very limited of what we can make.
Yeah,
We are gonna have our very first Roddy custom show
we have some heavy hitters in the show.
in
We're
July,
excited.
and it's gonna range from like the size you guys have. the snack, and then the OGs probably like this big, and then we might have one. We're gonna have at least one, maybe two of the megas in the show. We also
Wow.
gave some of the artists our 3D file because they're primarily like 3D sculptors. So we'll have like some like
Like the Lostlings.
yeah, like the Lostlings.
Wow.
They'll get something from them, and that's in July. We're super excited for that.
Well, if you have anybody drop out and you need a random last minute, I have a dental hygienist over here. I will
Yeah.
definitely jump in a tooth show.
Yeah, totally.
We also have in July a video game themed art show.
Is that still open?
That's
or-
still open. So if you like video games, arcade, console, characters, 8-bit, anything video games.
This would be our third time doing it, but we
Yes.
we used to do it just locally, but now we want to extend it out to everyone else and stuff, and bring the toy aspect into it.
Yes.
The last time I did it, I did a like giant size. I don't know what a Goomba size really is. So let's just call it life size Goomba. It was about this
Oh,
big,
wow.
and it had like the hair, like the tuft of hair. It had the big feet. I added like some very subtle texture, like mushroom texture all over it.
Yeah, he made it
That's
look
cool.
like it had more realistic texture.
Yeah, realism. It was really cool. One of our friends owns it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
We'll have
So,
a-
and you're open to international artists as well?
Yes.
Like, it's okay.
Royce, get out of here, man. What you
Yeah,
talking
we
about?
had Sandy Sculpts from Ireland, and Dr. Plops was in our September show. He's going to be coming back for some other shows. I Break Bones, right? Is that,
Yeah.
did I say it right? She's going to be at the Roddy show. We're sending her a mega Roddy.
Yeah, her art is so the
Yeah.
lines on her work is so good. Yeah.
So yeah, we're always open to like international, local, throughout the country.
Let's do it. Let's make it happen.
So,
Yeah.
so IG's the best way usually to reach out to you guys?
Yeah.
Instagram?
And if we don't get back to you that day, it's probably because your message was hiding in the request messages, but we try to check that every day too. So either Ghost Fox Toys or Ghost Fox Toy Store and Gallery.
You know what? Honestly, do the Ghost Fox Toy Store and Gallery. You'll get less lost in the emails.
That's true. We do get
Yeah.
less DMs
So
there.
this one, the title right here,
Yeah.
IG us that one instead, not the other one, because like the other one, it's just loaded with so many emails. Like that one's the better one.
Yes. And please give the gallery a follow because we're trying to like get them numbers up. I mean, I don't know why. I don't know.
Yeah.
People, I don't know how much people see Instagram, but
It helps the artists in the gallery. You know
That's
what I mean?
it's just
And what
nice.
is what is the store's IG handle again?
It's just Ghost Fox Toy Store and Gallery. I made it really long. Gino's like, that's too long. I go, I know, but I can't leave anything out.
No, but it looks good though.
Okay, good.
We can share it on our DT4 IG page after this is over too. We'll make sure to tag and share that
For
so
sure.
that way people can follow on there.
Oh, my phone is telling me to turn left because it thinks I'm driving to El Paso.
Oh, it's still on the Google Maps.
So someone
We're on
commented,
the way, y'all.
Rooks one. Yes, please. He said, "Are there any shows for non-heavy hitters?" Yes, please hit us up. Like I said,
No, he's a liar. Don't listen to
He's a
Russ.
heavy hitter. Don't
hit
let
us.
him-
Hit us up. Like we want everyone to be in the show. We want everyone to have a shot. You know.
Yeah.
That's-
What
we
are the other things?
we have a big community of the creatives artists. I mean, obviously you guys being fellow creatives artists, but we have a lot of the creatives artists that kind of come into our whatnot shows and come into the DT4 family, and a lot of the ones from series 3 that maybe you guys don't know yet and stuff like that, including Rux and
Rux is in series 2 though with
he was
them.
yeah
So,
Rising Star as well. So you're gonna have probably a lot of people hitting you up now.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, other fun themes. We're gonna have a show called Pizza Party. So of course,
I'll be
pizza
there.
themed.
I'm-
And we're gonna be like, we're trying to find some way to collaborate with Plastic Pizza. We don't know what that is yet, but we want to work with them. We love them so much. Our son loves them. They're so sweet to our son. So yeah, we want to have. It's gonna be called Pizza Party, cloud theme show.
Well, you want to explain the clown theme show?
Yeah, we're doing a cloud theme show. Well, one we have Claudia, right? So our girl Claudia. Like the Claudia you showed, that's the resin production piece that we collaborated with that with Strange Cat Toys. So if you want one, they're still available. There's 3 colorways. You could go to strangecattoys.com. Those are there. We cast Claudia as a little smaller, and we give her all different colors. I did a Claudia in the Kirby colors, and she had like her little star. Her hearts were yellow like stars.
Did a lumpy one with her little drink.
A lumpy space Claudia. Yeah. So not only do we love clouds, but there's a new children's museum opening up in our city called La Nube, which basically means the cloud. and we want to collaborate with them to kind of like, we're gonna have a cloud themed show, somehow work with them. They work with the Fab Lab, so we want to integrate some kind of like cloud cutouts for the 2D artists, and we want to also bring in some student artists, some young, like school age, like high school and elementary age artists into that show to show like, you know, artists of the future, because it's collaborating with the Children's Museum. They're like, they're a STEAM museum. They're like science, technology, engineering, art, all that. So we just want to like make it like a big thing. And
that freaking Children's Museum looks so beautiful, dude.
I
There we
haven't
go.
seen it yet.
That's so
Really
cute.
cool, yeah. I love that one.
Claudia.
She's sparkly. I like her.
And she's like big.
She's freaking huge.
She's like that big.
a big piece of resin.
Resin
I think
is
my
so
favorite is the
beautiful.
Rainbow Disco. She's
Yeah,
really cool.
Rainbow Disco's fabulous.
She's got swag. I like her.
She's swaggy.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Yeah. Yeah, and so I don't know what else we have. We have another couple solo shows, but I don't know if I should mention them. I don't want to put the pressure on the.
Not yet.
Yeah, we have.
But stay tuned also for the Curse of 31 Customs. That's gonna be a big freaking show, and we want to hit up people very soon, or you hit us up. Like, again, it's open to everyone. That's gonna be a fantastic. I can't wait for that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's gonna be cool.
Yeah. 31 Customs.
Oh,
Jesus.
and we're looking to do a pigeon themed art show to go coincide with that Choc the Block festival, where we're gonna have the big pigeons. And plus we live downtown, the pigeons are everywhere. It's so funny. And we have a pigeon character, and I know already I've seen some other artists that have like pigeon characters or bird characters that could be pigeons. So I'm like eyeing them, but I also want to have it open to like everyone.
Yeah, let them bring their pigeon
Pro.
platform over. That'd be dope.
Yeah.
Z Pro is a big artist that has a pigeon. I don't know if you guys are
Yeah.
familiar with Z Pro.
Are you-
And then I feel like, who was it that had what Muffin Man sculpts?
Yeah, I saw that.
He had a pigeon lately. Sketchy Sketch has drawn.
Bring the
some
pigeons over. Let's do
cool.
it.
Yeah.
Toys has that bird. I don't think it's a pigeon, but I could see it being a pigeon.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
The little boots, right?
Yeah, the little boots.
I love that toy.
Do you
It's
guys
so cute.
you guys have your show planned out for Collected Con already? Like, you guys know what you're dropping?
No, I heard you talking about it, and I was like, calculating how many months we have. I'm like,
It's coming. It's here.
It's gonna come so fast.
it's that okay.
I
So
shouldn't say it like that.
Collecticon for us, it's weird. 'Cause in the past, it would be about like how much can we make, how much can we take, and how much are we gonna like make. We need to like crunch the numbers and like blah, blah, blah. I feel like this trip's like less about that, because with the store and all that. So we want to like, of course, our like financial goals, like let's break even on this hotel. I'm like, this hotel room. But since it's also family vacation, it's a little less stressful. And since we're sharing a booth, we don't have to fill up as much space. So we're gonna probably do a very cohesive like
Collection.
to take.
Definitely gonna have. God, I just want to get this apartment settled so I can start creating. Like, I'm just like, I can't create in clutter. I'm like, I have to
Needs a
clean.
very
I'm one of
room.
those type of people when before I start anything, I gotta clean my area and then start. I cannot work like just. Oh, let me push it to the side. I'm
I
just
was
gonna
gonna
work in my
say.
small corner. Just clean this. I can't do that. I
I was
can't.
about to say, I get at my desk and I just like shove everything.
That's me. Oh my god, we are so the same. He's like the okay, I have to have a clean workspace, and I'm like, where's the chaos? Let me just get in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Looking for things.
You just start heading to it, and then like it's
open, just display, and I'm like, what?
bowls of ramen everywhere.
Yeah, that's no lie. We used to do a lot of Twitch streaming. We had a very active Twitch. We haven't been able to do that, so we're gonna bring that back again. We would Twitch. We would do like toy drops on there. We would just do hangouts, games. Not as much games, but sometimes. But the running joke was always like you could see my Doom piles like in the background and stuff like that. Like our community already
And they would
knows.
call me Pile Patrol.
Pile Patrol because he would call me out. Yeah.
They made even an avatar of me on the Discord of me like.
Yeah, yeah. So look out for that. I missed the Twitch. We'll bring it back. We want to Twitch from the store, but we have really shitty internet. So
I have AT&T, but
yeah. So Spectrum's trying to come in and like set up in our building, and then with them we'll have like super fast internet. We'll be able to like stream and stuff like that.
That's
But
awesome.
yeah. Oh, another big thing about Collected Con we want to go is we want to make new connections, but on the store side of it. It's so I think the most difficult thing about opening the store was finding out how to contact companies for wholesale, or like getting a hold of someone, or who do I contact?
Like very specialized companies, like we want to get in contact with
like
Super
Unbox,
7. Yeah,
Super
Unbox.
7.
Yeah.
So we want to like go and meet them in person, introduce ourselves, and get like the how do I contact you for wholesale?
How can I give you money to?
Yeah, take my money.
That's
my money.
And literally cons are the best way to do that,
Yeah.
because when I worked in promotional advertising, that's what we would actually go to the businesses and say, hey, we can help promote you with these gadgets. You know, we can print these pins with your name, whatever it was. So if you contact them at a con, it's gonna be really beneficial for you. Like
Right.
Super
Yeah.
7, you'll be able to get in with them. They know you're a store, they know you're serious. It'll be super good for you guys to do that.
Yeah, super
Great.
excited.
They're like,
Great-
how
great
much you
networking
spend on your hotel? You're super serious.
Yeah, and that's how like our first decon, we're like very like little shy and like excited, and that really helped us open up. Like we approached like a toy gallery and we're like, hi, this is our name, this is what we do, like could we be in your shows? And they're like, yeah, just email us like after the fact, whatever. And we didn't hear back at first, but then we did hear back. So then we got into like a gallery show, and then we like contacted other galleries. Hey, we've been in this gallery. Do you have any room for us?
And then in New York, that's when Corey hit us up. He's like, I love your guys' stuff. You want to be in a cause bootleg show?
Cause
I'm
bootleg
like,
show.
yeah, dude, let's do this.
Yeah, that's where we met Clutter, and then like develop a relationship with them. So I think it's like really important in that aspect too.
Yeah.
And then we just want to
Yeah.
see like everyone that we saw that we haven't seen since Decon
Yeah.
Decon 2022.
Miss everyone. Want to see them.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, 3 of the creators that are putting on the event, you know, you got UVD Toys, Strange Cat, and Rotofuji. So you're going to have opportunities to kind of pick their brains as well, which will be great because.
And so, yeah, I think the only one we haven't worked with yet is Rotofugi with Kirby, but
Yep.
Yeah, we haven't met her.
but I will, fun fact, the UVD Toys and Strange Cat Toys, they have basically been our con roommates. Like we have shared multiple Airbnbs with them. It's like always fun. So
Yeah.
Nice.
I love
maybe
it.
like something in that, like this was before we even had an idea of doing a toy store. Maybe they would whisper in our ears when we were asleep, open a toy store, one of us.
Yeah, they were playing a loop cassette, right?
Yeah.
I'm actually
Yeah.
staying.
Should open
I'm
a
actually
toy
staying in
store.
a tent. I'm staying in a tent in the parking lot in Chicago. It's
That's
cheaper.
smart.
I think it would be so fun to like be able to open up something like that around here.
Yeah.
You know, like that, like how you guys' path has gone is kind of like what my ultimate like goal. You know, like I think that would be amazing.
Yeah.
But it's scary too, right? Like you every day you open that door and you got electric, you got rent, you have air conditioning, phone,
No, none of
internet, right?
Just rent.
Just rent. We just have rent.
So you
We
go
got a
in
good
there and
deal.
go, oh crap! I got to sell that many toys today to pay
No,
for
we
that.
do.
You know,
Yeah.
We have a goal, like a small goal, like this is like what we need a minimum to make every
Bare
day
minimum.
to like pay rent at
Yep.
in the shop and at home, like that.
But for real, like we left the store with the air conditioner on because we don't
Yeah.
have to pay electricity.
Oh,
So when we're
nice.
going tomorrow, I was thinking,
Don't admit that we're killing the environment.
I shouldn't say that.
Don't say that.
I'm just thinking, like in this city, that wouldn't fly.
No.
never here.
No way. Maybe
We're on a
just
different
move
grid. It's
move
okay.
Yo,
that.
our grid is awesome. We're like separate from like the rest of Texas.
We're on the West Coast grid.
We're just the tip.
Yeah.
Man.
But no, like so some days it'll start slow and it'll like pick up, and we'll have like, oh, I can't believe this day, and then there'll be those days like today where it was like super windy outside, so like super slow. I know, sorry, I'm fidgeting. Super slow, and you just kind of have to like, I keep a log of daily sales, and we just average the week, and we're like, okay, it's cool, like, you know,
Yep.
we met the goal. We get most of our sales are in person. Online, we'll make like random sales from random people somewhere in the country, and I'm like, how did they hear? I wonder, how did they hear about us? They just bought the most random thing. This is cool. But a lot of our stock is like maybe like a half season behind, like toys that like toy collectors probably already
Oh,
have.
yeah.
But like we
Yeah.
got them because people in our city don't know what they are. They don't have them.
Yeah.
So right now we're really
There's like so much enthusiasm when people walk into the store.
yeah.
They're
So
like,
like,
what is it?
What is this? This is
That's cool.
And that's what we want. And then we meet other people that are like, I want to get into this. And then we're like, well, perfect, because we're going to have workshops, we're going to have classes, we're going to have tutorials, we're going to
Yeah, I
have
want to
all
like
this
utilize
stuff.
the space the best way we can. You know, just
Yeah.
we just don't want to sit there and like have a toy store. We want to sit there and build community and have classes and have the galleries and like hangouts and
Nice.
stuff like that. Just like have people in there and like show people what toys like these toys are and stuff. You know.
Y'all are my spirit animals. I love you guys.
Aw.
That's the best.
Amazing.
You know, I mean, we
Yeah.
we do the whatnot shows, and then we love when it's not the same in person. But it's cool to be able to like people hop in the show and like, oh, what's that? What's
Yeah.
that? And then next thing you know, they become people, like regulars, and then they start collecting.
Yeah.
That's what we do it for, is the community. We just love the vibe of the collectors and of everybody that we've met so far in this community. It's amazing. So
That's
And
awesome.
we turned Benny on to Whatnot, and that really helps his sales for his business. So you guys may want to look at that too. You could do live streams from the store.
Nice. Yeah, we haven't done Whatnot. I know they reached out to us.
It's only
Like-
Pop Shop we've done.
Yeah, we used to do Pop Shop so much. Like I think
During the pandemic, that's when like we really got our name on the map.
that's
I
when
guess
we
you could
grew
say.
a lot.
We grew a lot during Pop Shop.
Yeah.
During the pandemic on Pop Shop, because we had a lot of
Yeah.
people buying stuff online because we couldn't go to stores and stuff. So
And we went a little crazy and all out. Like we'd have themes, and we had a Halloween Pop Shop.
that was so much fun.
We sold the toys, and then we had an after like carnival games on Pop Shop where like people would like buy like a ticket, and they would like bet who was gonna win the game, me or Gino. And if they guessed Gino and he won, then we would like spin a wheel of the people that have voted for Gino, and they would like win a prize.
You said
Oh.
the best
That's
part
cool.
though.
What?
We built a set.
Oh, we built a whole freaking set. Like I'm not even kidding. Like
I'm not kidding.
we
guys.
built a set.
We had nothing but time.
We had nothing but time in the pandemic.
That's really
We
cool.
had a holiday show.
That was
We built
awesome.
a set. We built a faux fireplace.
With the like evil face and the fire mouth and stuff.
Oh my god.
It
That was so cool.
ridiculous.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go
I'm
back and go
feeling
check those
Pee Wee
shows out.
Herman vibes here. This is
Yeah.
great. Like
Yes,
Pee Wee's
it
Playhouse.
was.
Great.
We're in a constant state of creating. We can't stop.
We
Yeah,
had one of my
that's
birthday shows. We bought a bunch of mini piñatas, and we did like a blind box piñata, so they all had
that was
different
so fun.
toys, and we hung them on the wall. It was like 35 mini piñatas, and then 35 listings, and then they would sell out, and then we go in order. Okay, let's see. Ditto, you bought first. What number piñata do you want? You pick, or you'd be like, I want that shark. and
I'll
then,
take number 3, please.
yeah, and then I'm like, oh, you got the shark piñata, and then
Oh,
like
we were
we put your
playing.
name on it, and then we used to go like,
Yeah.
I wish
That's
like we
cool.
get to that point and be like that,
Settle down.
that extreme again.
Yeah.
I miss
Well, I
it.
mean,
I really miss it.
PSL, obviously 3D retro and plastic, and they do well on 3D Pop Shop Live. So any of those outlets are going to be potentially beneficial for you once you kind of get your feet under your shop. Because Rock's right. I mean, especially you guys if you're doing art and any of that kind of stuff, you could pop up. If Wednesdays are a slower day for you or whatever during the day, and just kind of do some art and show off your store, and people will buy some stuff. It's a nice way to kind of subsidize extra income.
And Michelle's great at that stuff, like all the live feed stuff. Like I feels like such a dork. Like when we're doing Pop Shop Live, and she has to leave to use the restroom.
You're like,
and I'm like, oh crap, because I only bounce off of her. Like it's kind of hard to.
yeah.
Like I don't know how to create. I always had an issue with like creating conversation. Like if you hang out with me, I'll probably be very quiet. And so you bring up a subject, and then my brain's on fire, and then I start talking about it. So like Michelle's really good at just going.
Oh yeah, I want some.
you gotta have an eccentric, outgoing wife to balance.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have our weekly shows on Whatnot, and I mean, she has to go to the bathroom, and then I'm just sitting there like,
Oh, no.
I feel you, dude.
I will definitely try and check out all the whatnots that
Yeah, you should
that
check
you
it
all
out.
do. Send me a link that way, or
Yeah,
you
you
guys
guys
will do
should.
a
For sure.
referral thingy, or
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll
and
do it.
actually, Rock's doing his mini show tomorrow.
Ooh.
Got a mini show tomorrow.
No
And yes,
show
so-
tomorrow.
Tuesday.
Oh, Tuesday is the next one. Okay, just
Tuesday.
kidding.
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
DD Cake. Sorry, I see someone in the chat.
DD
Cake. Yeah,
Nice,
Chief,
Yeah.
nice.
Texas.
Hey,
So real quick before we kind of start to wind down here, two quickies. One, you've kind of talked about a lot that you have kind of on the horizon, but if you have one or two things that you want to kind of plug, and then I always like to ask kind of, and this is a bit of a deep question, So I like to ask if there's something that you guys maybe want to share with the audience that maybe people don't know about you otherwise. You know, tell them a little hidden secret about Ghost Fox.
I got something. It's not so much a secret, but it's maybe something not talked about.
Okay.
I was recently finally diagnosed with ADHD, and I came out and I spoke about it when I got my diagnosis and I got medicine, and a lot of people started coming out and DMing me like, "Oh my God, like I feel the same way. Like, where'd you go? What'd you do?" And I really feel like it's really helped me. Like, I used to be able to create, but it was creating chaos, and it was like kind of tough, and I didn't realize what the struggle was. Like, why can't I just do the task? Like, why do I have to paint this? But now I'm like, all of a sudden I'm just like scrolling or
Side quest.
side quests. Why am I side questing? Like, you know? And I think like doing that, getting like finally like not validation, but like realizing like, oh shit, like this is why, like, you know, this is why it's just my brain like won't let me do certain things. I feel like we wouldn't be able to be doing the store and still Ghost Fox Toys and having a personal life. So if you feel like that way, like you feel like you might suspect it somehow, or if you feel like, or you had other issues like anxiety or any depression, like just reach out to people that you might be able to help you, because yeah, it could be a real big barrier. Like, say you want to do art toys and you don't know what's wrong, it could be something like that. And yeah, I just think like always reach out to people. Like, there's people in every community. Like, we're here to like, oh my God, the cat just scratched my butt. Sorry. I'm like, serious moment. I'm
Oh
in
my
like
God.
Michelle,
a serious
focus.
Oscar speech or something, and the cat just scratched my butt.
Is that Mr. Pineapple?
That cat
Yeah,
was like,
that's it.
"Hey,
That's
look at me."
yeah. That is my advice,
No,
and just like
That's a great
know.
message, Michelle.
Yeah,
for
we're
sure.
both big on mental health. You gotta take care of your mental health, not only your physical health, your mental health. And if you need to take some medicine, please don't like tell people like, oh, you just need to go take a walk in the woods. Or sometimes you need some medication. I'm on medication. I'm one of those people that I really do need it. Like, if I'm not on it, I'm in a fog. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm not like because I oh, look at him.
Oh, he's so lovable.
Yeah, because I would have people tell me, "Oh, it's on your head. You just need to like, I don't know."
Yeah, exactly. It's in my head. Like,
Yeah, it's in my head, dude. I can't control it. So if you need to reach out, get some help. You know, you can always like, you know, if you need someone to talk to, you know,
yeah.
try to find people who could help. You know what I mean?
You can always reach out to us too. Like, if what I'm saying is resonating with you, go ahead and reach out. Like, I'm not an expert, but I can point you into some like
Expert hands.
yeah.
I think you guys are really good like spokespersons for that. Maybe you should do like a show based on that, because you know, I really do feel like there's a lot of artists that are maybe in that same mental headspace and maybe a little bit like weary of talking about it. It'd be really interesting, I think, to actually do like a show based on mental health, whether
I
it
like
be
that idea.
Oh, I like that a lot.
anxiety or ADHD or whatever, and kind of like what that means to you. And like, I can see a whole different like platform, and it could raise awareness for people who may not, you know what's going on. I don't know, just an idea. Just
It's good to talk about it. Like, we're always open about it, because I know it's like growing up. I mean, I'm in my 40s, so talking about this was always the taboo. Like, oh, we don't speak about that. You know what I mean? Or like, it's looked down upon and stuff. You know, it's like, F that, dude. We don't do that. Like,
Well, it's a great message, and it's especially appropriate because May is Mental Health Awareness Month too. So, you know, certainly a very, very great point. Mental health is, you know, real all year round. Doesn't take an awareness calendar to let us know about that, but obviously, being Mental Health Awareness Month, I think that's a very powerful message. So
I think so too.
So anything you guys want to plug before we wind it down here?
I just really wanna. I mean, Ghost Fox Toys, follow us. We don't have anything really planned. We're like still, we don't have any major drops planned. I really do want to promote the gallery.
Yep.
I want to promote all the other artists. I want to promote the artists that still have pieces up from the shows.
Yeah, please hit up the link and check out the gallery online. You know, like there's a lot of cool stuff, and there's a lot of cool like artists who are just starting as well and stuff, and it means a lot just to like just go see it. You know what I mean?
And if you want to start a collection, people have some stuff for like as low as $13, $20. Our goal as the curators is to always be promoting the artists and pushing visibility of their art, sharing it, because yeah, we want people to see it. We want them to like make some sales. We have 3 shows up. The show from September, Mark of the Feast. We have some pieces. We have Sugar Coated Social Club, which was last month. We have some pieces up, and then we have Pinkapalooza. We have some pieces up. Yeah. So just even if like you're not interested in buying anything, just go look at the listings. So take a look at the pieces.
Give them a follow.
Yeah, find. Oh, I can't buy anything now, but I like what this artist has been.
There's
doing.
also payment plans on our website.
Yes, our website does have payment plans because we have some really cool up there pieces. So don't be shy.
Don't be shy.
Yeah. So.
Well, Mr. Pineapple's saying, "Hey, it's time for me to be giving."
Oh, it's time for his wet food.
He wants his wet food.
He wants
He's
wet
like,
food.
sorry, I bit your butt.
He's so sleepy. He looks so sleepy.
I hope
guys are,
you guys cut that clip out. Like
No.
cut it and like repost it.
Oh
like
no! Oh
clip
yeah!
it out, clip it, or someone screenshot at me like.
Beat your
There'll
butt.
be an
I wanna see that.
IG reel
I
next
want to see that.
Yeah, IG
Ditto,
reel.
you need
There you
to
go.
ask the question.
All the
You already
promos.
asked.
Well, so guys, give Ghost Fox Toys a follow. You can see they're dope human beings, very talented artists. I can speak personally from that. I own some of their pieces. I've seen them at shows. They're a hot commodity, and now they've got a hot store, Ghost Fox Toy Store and Gallery. And like Gino and Michelle said, it doesn't cost anything to give a follow, guys. So please
That's
go
right.
give them a follow. Support all those artists. And Michelle, Gino.
Guys, thank you for having us on. You guys are awesome.
We love this. You guys are awesome.
Yeah,
Thank
you
you.
guys are super cool people. Love it.
You
We
made
cannot
a
wait
new.
to meet y'all in Chicago. This is going to be
Yes.
a blast.
Yeah.
Oh my God, let's hang out.
Oh, we
Yes.
will. It's
For
going to be
sure.
a party in Chicago for sure.
Can you bring Mr. Pineapple with you?
No,
Just-
no
We
cat.
want
We're
to.
not
I'm
bringing
thinking
cat.
about it.
All right, guys. Well, have a great night, and thank you again for coming on.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
You guys
Thank you so much.
rewatch this over and over and over of Michelle getting bit by the cat.
And this, whatever this is right here, this business.
All right, guys. Have a great night.
Bye.
Guys,
Night,
guys.
y'all.
Take care.
Well, that's like it's
Oh.
like it was like Ghost Fox Toys E&B. They were very parallel stories.
I was
going
gonna
on
say
there.
they are like they're twinsies, but
I love them. I love
one's
everything.
all in
about
color.
You know,
one's
B
all
this
black.
Saturday. B's gonna come in with pink hair and be like, "Hi, friends."
Probably.
them. Yeah,
Yep.
a pink hair and a mullet. That's me. That's gonna be me.
There you go.
I can see it.
Charlie's in the hallway, probably waiting for me. He's not allowed in here, so he's probably.
You got him
Yeah,
trained.
cats aren't allowed in my
There he
house.
is.
He's got
My
the
dog
would do it.
refrigerator ready.
Sorry we were late, y'all. For real, like we really were having technical issues, so we apologize.
It's all right. Disrespectful, but it's fine.
Let's play
I
a
know.
minute.
I
Let's
know.
play a minute or so of catch up. So, at the beginning, we were kind of talking about what was going on here. We talked about Rock's minis a little bit. So, what have you guys
Oh, we
done?
got some great ones last night.
Oh, I don't even want
Parties.
to. No, let's just skip over that. Like, E. Saldana sits in the chat, chats away every week, and engages with everybody. And then last night, oh, I'm gonna buy a mini. Boom, he buys a mini, and guess what he pulls? Like, come on, bro.
Cody and I bought a mini, and I didn't realize that he had bought one. Otherwise, I would have not bought one and let him buy it for the shipping. But I was like, "Oh, I'll buy one," and then I pulled the JFO.
And,
So,
and I
it was-
think Ditto, and I don't know if you know why I thanked you, but it's because I tried to pick your box. Remember, I thought that it was open, and you were like, "I already picked that, man. Stop copying me." And I was like, "Okay, cool. I'll pick C C1." And
So yeah, it was a good.
All
it was a
right,
good
whatever, E, whatever.
But
E.
here's the craziest thing that happened last night. The same person pulled each of your
that was
One of
that was
That's
crazy.
cool.
That was wild. Giselle got both of ours, and I think
Both.
that's so cool. She even called it. She was like, "I got E's," and then she sure did. I was like, "Wow!"
and
So
and I showed this off earlier, but I'll show you guys as well. RWK did this for me.
so beautiful. His
look at that.
Marty last night, the black
crazy.
and white. Oh my god!
He's still got 2 more pieces, and talk about fire. There's still 2 more left to be pulled.
Oh my gosh!
You guys missed it. I predicted that when my cow gets pulled, it's going to be riots in the streets. Everyone's going to
You
be
think so?
tearing each other apart for you. No,
haven't seen
I
it.
actually kind of want to retract my boxes after I saw yesterday. It's
No,
like,
I want to see what it looks like final product. I think I saw like an in the works picture of it. I don't think I've seen what it looks like final.
You will
so-
like a little homage that I put to you guys. So if you recall, I have the little Marty riding the cow.
Yep.
Shout out to Sketch for the assist. And his arm broke. So I little clay molded a cast for his one arm. And on the cast, I put some Easter eggs. I put the little bee with the crown.
Oh,
Like you would assign the cast.
yeah.
I put moo, like the cows
Love it.
basically sign. I put dope.
Nice.
And then I put a tiny little Kestgak sticker.
Oh, that's amazing. Like everybody signed it.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
So
Well,
I mean, whatever. We'll
I
see.
will say this: both of your E&B's toys, my two favorites, are still yet to be pulled. So your
my favorite is yet to be pulled of mine. I feel like out of the two, my
excited.
favorite is
you have to
mine.
recreate that. You have to
Definitely.
recreate that some close to for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need one.
That piece, the other B piece, that's definitely one that people want to own. I love
That
I
was
love
a
that.
different that whoever gets that piece, that was definitely an original 101. It's the bubblegum domer. And I have a picture of it on IG.
Yeah.
And I paint it. So usually when I have painted minis or designer toys, I paint it with airbrush. But that one was definitely a hand painted, very first attempt at hand painting on a figure like that. And
you pushed
it
your
was
comfort zone a little bit. Yeah, that's good.
yeah.
It
So
turned out
I'm
great.
proud of
Turned out
myself.
really good.
Yeah. So
Well-
we do have some exciting news to share if we can,
Okay.
do
Yeah,
that really
good.
quick. So this past weekend, in general, this past week, first of all, shout out to you two, because seriously, you guys, for y'all that are watching, this past couple weeks has been kind of difficult for our family. Eric's cousin got involved in a really bad wreck, and her daughter was very seriously injured in a car wreck that we've shared about. And so I had kind of decided to do a sticker design and just try to kind of generate some funds for her mom and for her for medical expenses and stuff. And then I kind of had thrown it out there, and then Ditto had reached out and said, "Hey, I'm going to produce these stickers." And I said, "Well, Red's going to help me out with it." And he said, "No, I'm going to get some made." And so and then Rock came in on Tuesday, and he donated a piece, so generous, donated a piece that was a prototype for the collected con of his. And who was it that ended up with that piece? It was Hippie. Right?
Well, Kick Punch Bite bought it. Kick Punch
Okay.
Bite, Hippie reached out to Kick Punch Bite and said, "Hey, if you ever sell that piece, I want it." And Kick Punch Bite sent it to Hippie.
Oh, that's
I didn't
awesome.
know
Well,
that.
he told me to send it to Hippie, so I sent it directly to Hippie.
That's cool.
Wow.
But Hippie tipped $200 that night too. On top
Yeah.
of that,
Really.
Oh my
because he
God.
wanted that figure. Like he was like, "Okay, then I'll tip $200 and I'll get that figure." So on top of that figure, the tips as well. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
my
pretty cool.
gosh. So that stream happened. Then he raided into Ditto, who sold his piece, his stickers that he had listed in the store. And then Sketch came on and donated a piece. And then Glass came on and donated a piece. And Mo came on and donated some pieces. And I'm probably missing people because I was just
Ruxy.
Ruxy donated a piece. Like I was completely in shambles at that point, because I just it was something that we had not anticipated was going to be a movement, and then all of a sudden it was a movement. And then this past Saturday we had our stream, and we had so many people reach out to us and offer donations, whether just financial donations or pieces to run. And before we know it, E, do you want to share how much that we've been able to generate for Harper? How much you guys? It's not us. It was literally the community generated a massive amount of funds for Harper, and we cannot thank you guys enough. And we wanted to do a live IG, but it's just kind of been, we've had to take some time to kind of process all of it because it's been really overwhelming. So.
So
wanted to-
after fees and after everything combined with Ditto and then with Brock helping, and then people who just bought with Savage whenever he told people to go and buy the
That's
stickers,
right. That's the other stream. Yes.
with all that stuff. I mean, the total after fees ended up being $9,606.
Wow.
$9,605.88 or something wild like that,
That's
y'all.
awesome.
Man, let's go.
I had hoped to
crazy.
maybe sell like 100 stickers, maybe make like
Yeah.
$500 for her. So just
Well,
Just
it's funny. It's funny because when B kind of shot us the text and said, "Hey, I'm going to do these stickers for Harper," and we had that initial conversation. I even remember B kind of saying, like, "What price point should I do?" We talked through it and stuff, and I think that really was your goal. Your goal was like, "Hey, let's generate a few $100,
yeah.
And it definitely took a life of its own. You guys, the community. I mean, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
an awesome outcome.
Yeah.
So I told Megan, my cousin, and she was talking about like how she doesn't expect to be able to work for probably like the next 4 months, at least, and they're already starting to kind of hit their like reserves, because they're both spending all their time at the hospital. So that definitely that all goes. It went to a good cause, and I really do appreciate everybody who helped with that. It does mean a lot. So
Well,
And the interesting thing is that she had gone to get Harper from her mom, so because her mom was watching her because she was picking up an extra shift because they were kind of already financially struggling, which is why they were both working at the time. And she picked up Harper from her mom, went to her house, and that's when she got in the wreck.
Wow.
So they were already struggling. So the fact that this, community kind of pulled together and brought together like a massive blessing for them in a time when they need it the most is just like, I don't know if we're ever going to be able to like explain our gratitude to both of you guys and to everybody in this chat, in this community.
This community is amazing. Like week before we were, helping Kick Punch Bite sell some of those toys. Because he donated the tar box, and we raised a bunch of money that week before that. Like the community is just nonstop. Like it's so good.
Well, look, I mean, I think, first and foremost, the thing is, I don't think you ever really, the beauty of it is that you don't really ever have to thank any of us.
Yeah.
I know you are thankful. I think everybody knows you're thankful. You guys
Yeah.
have good hearts. It's just in your nature. But that's the beauty of this, is that because you guys are good people and because there was a child involved and because it's family, you don't ever have to thank or ask. It's just, we're here for you. So
Yeah, for sure.
God bless you guys. And honestly, kudos. I mean, that's amazing. Great.
It was like when he told me the total during the stream, because at the very end of the night on Saturday, because it went really late until like 3:30, and then he said the total, and I was like, what? And then the next, and of course we had a lot of labels to split and things to, because so many people have been so generous and donated. So it took a lot of legwork to kind of get through it. He made an Excel spreadsheet and kind of went through it all. And then when he was done, he told me the total, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I cannot wait to tell everybody. Like this is wild. So
yeah,
exciting news, great news.
for sure.
Hey, by the way, BK, I did not change shirts midstream, just so you know. No wardrobe change for Ditto.
Guys, I am getting really excited about our collab, our DT4 project.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting really close.
I'm excited too, now that I've seen pictures.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a couple of very, very special things planned collectively as DT4. As well as individually, everybody's kind of got really cool things planned. But the two things I think that we're doing as DT4 are really, really cool. Something to get excited about for sure.
Yeah.
I think we're going to probably be teasing it soonish. Rock, I don't know. You can tell us timelines that you think maybe.
Well, it depends when we want to tease it. We could tease the picture now. Like we could definitely tease that.
Yeah.
How many people are in the chat? I can't see. So
13.
I got 14 on mine, but yeah, they kind of keep coming in and out a little bit.
Only 14
right now. Yeah, they're winding
it's been a slow night.
Is this a good time or no?
Well, people will go back and watch, so that's where we get most of our watching. Is people go back and
yeah
put it on.
Sketch. We love you
Well,
too.
I mean, here's the deal, guys. We've got some big announcements coming up on the DT4 handle. So if you're not following IG, DT4 _ live, please do that. You probably saw some teased posts and stories that we've been doing. Rock, I say let's do it. Why not?
The thing I want to emphasize, which we talked about when we were killing time at the beginning, is we are going to make stuff for people that aren't going to be at Collecticon. So we don't want to leave out people that aren't going to be there. So we are planning a stream on Whatnot. We will soon get we will get the thumbnail up pretty soon. We'll make that call on what day we want to do it, and we can always move it when it gets to that week or whatever. But we'll put that thumbnail up so you guys will have an opportunity to get some of these pieces. I don't know. Ditto's going to have stuff. EMB are going to do something. Each of us are doing different collabs with different people, and we're going to put some of that stuff aside. So we want to make sure you guys don't feel left out, because I know how it is not being able to go to a con and all the stuff dropping. You're like, oh crap, like I can't get that.
Yeah. Well, and we can tell you that a couple things. One, we do have some great artists signing at our table and during the hour that they sign, they're going to have LE prints. They're going to have, custom toys. They're going to have different little things there that they can kind of sell for that hour. And some of that remnant might even go into the Whatnot stream for us to help.
I got to show. Is Ruxy? Are you still in here, Rux? I got to show this off. Rux killed this. You guys showed it off last night, our collab toy that we're doing. Mm-hmm. So Ruxy wanted to do a sticker, and I said, Rux, as long as we have the Australian flag, the American flag, and me and you in it, that's an awesome sticker. That'd be a great drop. Look what he did. This is the first time we've shown it off. Look at this.
Oh my God.
Rocking Toys, Rux One, Collected Con, Super Bros.
That's great.
Oh, I love it.
That is great.
Yeah, killed it. Awesome. Just absolutely killed it. I've never seen Marty with the mustache, so that's pretty cool.
That's amazing. Sketchy and I have a collab as well. I don't know if it's time to show it yet, but just keep an eye out, because Sketch and I will also have a collab. We have at least one, if not two more collabs with some other artists. So we've got some stuff in the works.
Yeah. As far as the DT4 aspect of it goes, and these artists that are going to be signing at our tables throughout the weekend, if they are left over with any remnants, we will help them clear those out too. So if there is an LE print between Manny and Rux for the hour they sign, and for whatever reason they'll probably sell out, but for whatever reason there's a few left over, we'll run those on the stream too. So you guys are going to have plenty of chances. If you're having FOMO, if you can't make Collected Con, we will bring Collected Con to you.
Mine and Sketch's figure will be dropping at Collected Con. The mini that you guys have already been seeing that everybody loves, that's going to be a bigger toy that will be dropping. So we'll put some aside for that. Because I know I'm not going to sell everything I bring to Collecticon, so I am going to put stuff aside for that show. So I think the Whatnot show is going to be amazing by itself. Like that's going to be a fun show.
Yeah.
So do we want to show the picture of?
I vote yes.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's time. So
first,
you vote no.
Kidding. He's like, wait, huh?
You're the tie vote then.
So Ditto, give us the background of how it's going to work first, and then I'll show it.
So here's the deal, guys. If you've been to a New York Comic-Con or any 5 Points, or if you've done any of these kinds of things, and you've been to maybe like a Benny at Tenacious Toys, you notice that there's a showcase. They'll have a piece, usually an artist piece, that they will take and they will get into other artists' hands to customize and do a 1-of-1 on. We thought, because we're DT4, we're all about the art, we're all about the artists, we had to do that. So we are going to work with some of our nearest and dearest and closest friends, some who will be on site, others who won't. And we haven't come up with the exact number yet, but we are going to have a limited number of these 1-of-1 pieces. And we're going to open it up so that some artists can have an opportunity that maybe won't be at the con. We're going to do kind of a open roll call and auction off the final few slots to get into this show.
Yeah, because I have to make them, so we have to keep it limited.
Yeah.
Somewhat. You know.
So again, we're not sure exactly on the number count. The artists will be revealed in the coming days and weeks, but it will be a 1-of-1 custom show, and it will be tied to DT4. So with that, Rock, I think you can show what we're doing here. There we go. So it's going to be our DT4 logo wall, and that will be a customizable piece, size TBD, but it'll be decent sized. And it's about an inch thick, and the back is open and empty. And artists will have a beautiful canvas to do whatever they choose. There will be no instructions for the artist. It is a open, free, flowing canvas for you to do whatever you choose with.
And I've already asked, and the plant is not included with the piece.
The plant is not. And guys, this piece will be our DT4 piece for giveaways later on, special events. Like we may drop a holiday one where, me and B and E and Ditto paint holiday ones or something. I don't know. Like it's going to be our piece forever. So
you'll probably see it again at DCon later this year. So yeah, there will definitely be a lot going on with this piece, but we're very excited to debut it and bring it to you at Collected Con in Chicago and on the Whatnot channel during Collected Con. So you'll have opportunities.
And
I'm excited to see what people do with it, because if I'm not mistaken, one side is blank. The other side has
the other side is a brick wall. So
and I don't know if Mo Mixit's in the chat, but she's the one that has the original DIY of that logo.
Yep.
And if you look at the back, it has a brick wall, which is kind of what this is like based on. So Mo Mixit, who won that giveaway, she's got the prototype of that.
Yep. The original concept drawing. So Rock will obviously be doing one. B and E will obviously be doing one. I'm still kind of kicking around whether I do or not. But we will also have a TBD, a number of artists that will be doing 1-of-1s on these. And we are going to try to make it as fair as possible. So there will be a limited number of spots that will be open for a artist submission. And then we'll do like a DT4 live and do a wheel of names to see which of those artists get chosen, just because we love you all. If it were up to us, we'd do 120 of these pieces, but we have to be realistic with space and time and all of it. So
my sanity.
Yeah, and all of it. And Rock is again a one-man operation with these. So but it's
Shout
exciting.
out to Rock for making them.
Yeah.
Well, we have to see. Well, let me print one first and see.
So they're like what?
Get out of here.
Aren't they 12 by 12?
They're I believe they're 4 feet.
They're actually a full size wall.
feet.
Like
They're life
I would love
size.
one that would fit each one of these little cubes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need.
No,
I got a new printer. I got a new printer yesterday.
They'll probably be, I don't know.
Did you really get a new printer?
I am ordering a new printer, but no, these will be done on mine that I have now.
Nice.
Don't group them. Josh says.
I can't wait. I can't wait. I should have the file any day. I'm hoping to do a test.
We also have a. Should I tease the other thing we're doing, or is that too early yet?
What else are we doing?
I've got commitment, so I know.
I think one tease at a time.
Okay, we'll save the
Slow
other
your
one.
roll.
We'll save the other one.
Okay, good, because I don't know what the other tease was. So
You know what it is.
I can't wait. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
My toy will be, of course, here by then, so I'll have that as well. There's so many different stickers and signings and like.
Well, I will tease some of the signings real quick, just because those are coming out. And again, there's only a small handful of people in here. So look for this information. I can officially confirm these signings. Okay.
I'll sign. I'll be at the table.
Dee, of course, is going to be signing. So here's the artists that are going to be doing 1 hour signings, and many of them are paired up. So look out for the Aussies. They're taking over Chicago. We've got Manny the Papernaut and Rux One, who will be pairing up for a 1 hour signing event at the DT4 table, guys. let's hear it. We also have
Oh.
DXE Studios and little Ink Toos, aka Tiny Little Tucci, who are going to pair up for a 1 hour signing at the DT4 booth. We've also got Grimly Toys and Jay Martin, who are going to team up and do a 1 hour signing event at the DT4 booth. We've got the Guardian himself, Red Guardian, the creator of the creatives, and his New York fellow based artist. We know him, we love him. He's part of the DT4 fam, entrenched. Sketchy Sketch, the two of them together doing a 1 hour signing event, guys.
That's going to be ugly.
And we've got another surprise huge guest that is committed to sign that will be teased in the coming weeks, and a couple more in the works, gang. So stay tuned, because it is going to be insane at Collected Con. So
they'll probably have the fire department have to stay at our booth to keep it clear.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Yes.
thinking.
Yep.
I think so.
Yep.
You guys are violating fire code. We're going to have to clear this aisle. Yeah.
It's like
Maybe
Funko,
Ghost
right?
Fox Toys
Remember
is gonna
Ditto?
hang out with us, like Ghost Fox Toys, and you know, maybe we're gonna have them come hang out. That'd be fun.
Maybe some other people.
And if you are fans of the Creatives trading card project, guys, you know, all of those artists that we just named that are in the collective, including our very own B. Saldana, you've also got the likes of Ganga, who will be on site in Chicago. You've got Prime, who's going to be there in Chicago. You've got Chris RWK, who's going to be there in Chicago. You've got Flavia, Cats Can Puke, who's going to be there in Chicago.
We've got BK Bricks, who's
Ghost
gonna be
Fox
signing
Toys.
in Chicago.
BK is going to be dropping bricks.
Yeah, no, so there's going to be a ton of creatives artists. So bring your binders, bring your cards. We will be selling cards at the table as well. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun, guys. So with that, I think we've teased you out probably. Rock,
It's getting close though, guys. It's
I know.
I keep looking at my calendar and I'm like, it's already the 8th of May.
Crazy.
Like,
Don't talk about it. I'm not ready. I got a lot of shit to do.
My headache.
Well,
my headache is.
I've got one more week of kind of stuff that's consuming me, and then my focus is on Collected Con.
yeah, I'm already printing mine and Ruck's pieces halfway printed already. They all need to be painted. So it's going to be
Hashtag goals. I wish I was as productive as Rock.
Well, you got to
Rock's-
remember, B, I don't have a kid anymore. Like, my kids are grown. I do have Sunday fun day with the kids and the grandkids, but other than that, it's just me in the house. But yeah,
You
I
keep
don't
yourself
have all the
busy, though.
distractions.
You're still grinding.
You grinding 24/7, man. I
Yeah.
respect the hustle. I respect the hustle.
I'm trying. You know, my goal is, so I gotta get there. So
Yeah, this morning there's a little chat that went on, and it's like 7:30 Pacific time, and Rock's in there like all spry and someone, what the hell are you doing 7:30 in the morning,
I
bro?
started working out again. I'm finally able to get on my bike again. So
Yeah.
I gotta
Hey,
lose.
working out, painting. God,
I have to. I
this
feel
guy?
so bad not
Yeah.
working out. So
Well, let's go. Let's wrap this up here tonight. Well, let's go around the room very quickly. I can say that we are working on our shows for the 29th of, is that the next one? 29th? Yeah. Right. 22nd.
yeah, something like
22nd,
that.
whatever it is, of May. Somebody pretty cool in the works. I can't confirm until I can confirm, but we got them in the works. And then some cool June shows coming up too. Maple syrup shots on me, says BK. Let's quickly go around the room. So Rock, you're the mini mode for the month of May, right? Mini May.
Yeah, so we're gonna finish up the minis. There's still a ton still to be pulled, guys. RWK still has 2 more pieces. E and B both have a piece. All the artists still have pieces yet to be pulled. If they gave me 2. Oh, snap!
I'm just.
He's showing off.
It's in front of me.
He's got a stunt.
Go ahead.
So
Go ahead.
we have the minis that are going to finish up, and I again appreciate all your guys' support. It's been amazing this time. So many first time buyers. You guys have been going nuts for these, so I really do appreciate it. It is a lot of work, but it's definitely worth it. So we got that coming up. We have all the collabs that are coming up. You'll see my Instagram. I just posted tonight. Frank, my first DIY vinyl toy will be coming out.
Cool.
soon to be more info coming on that. There'll be pre-orders, and if you pre-order one of those, since it is going to take a little bit of time to get here, I'm going to be sending out any pre-orders that's going to get a 4-inch resin frank to either commission another artist or paint yourself. So
that's
you are going to
cool.
get something just on a pre-order. So that's big news.
So in addition to it, you'll get
Yep.
wow, all right,
Yeah, I'm going to send you
a big deal.
yeah, because they got to wait a little bit. And then my toys in California, if you guys didn't hear that, if you guys weren't here, it's in customs in California. So they're holding it up a little bit. So soon to be shipped out from Mouth, and so much other stuff. Like there's just too much. So that's the hot points right now.
So the month of May, guys, look out for the Rock Series 4 minis. They are killing it. If you haven't seen the past few shows, you've been missing out. Go check them out on Whatnot every Tuesday, 7 o'clock Central Time, because that's.
I will be doing probably a pop up here and there in May, because I want to get done through May.
Yeah.
And if I just go Tuesday, it's going to last too long. So
Yeah, sorry, my bad. I thought you were going Tuesday, Thursday every week.
no, that's just too much. I just don't get nothing done because of packing and stuff. So
Yeah.
Because of people like me who still have to ship one. What about you guys, EB? What do you guys got coming up? Obviously, killed it with the charity thing that last week. So kudos to
That
that.
was
we have
amazing.
we have 2 cases that might be here by then, but we definitely have this guy right here.
This is an exciting case, y'all.
oh shit,
Oh damn!
I love that cave.
I haven't seen a sealed case of this in a hot minute, so
I
we
love that.
are pumped to run
I
this.
just like the box.
I know I like the box too. I really wish there was a Dunny that looked like that, because I would
Mini boss series.
steal it.
Dondo might be fighting you if that was
These
the case.
Dunnies coming soon. That'll be on Saturday. We're actually going to be here, like not out of town on Saturday. It's a
Well,
miracle.
Well, dance season's over finally, right?
Competition season's over.
Okay.
Dance season never ends.
Yeah,
Never ends. Never ends.
Competition season is over for now.
Throw Tutu on E. Let him do a couple dances for you. It'll be fine.
E has to work at Best Buy on Saturday, so but
Yay.
we will still be here for our show.
I forgot
Okay.
that I worked there.
Yeah. So that's coming Saturday. We may have another case, but we may not. That might be our Lone Ranger for this Saturday. We've got yeah. I don't know what else. What else we have coming up? Just
All the collabs you guys are doing for
get
Collective
down.
Con.
Yeah, I've got some collabs in the works. Some the artist that I'm working with doesn't know I'm working with them yet, but they will soon.
Nice. She's
when I ask them if they want to collab, but I'm working on my section of it first.
nice.
So
She's
yeah.
She's manifesting it out into the world.
I am. Yeah.
Cool.
Life's good, man. We love you guys. We're just happy. We're in a good place.
All right.
Eventually, maybe we'll open a toy store like Ghost Fox, because
There
that's
you go.
Don't do it. Just run a Whatnot. Just run a Whatnot every day. Just
So-
do it from your house.
Yeah. Saldana's Customs 2026.
We're gonna need more space for products. If we're gonna be doing it
And cats.
every day.
Can we have more cats?
No, no more
Oh,
cats.
Jesus.
Get rid of the cats.
We need a Mr. Pineapple. He was so sweet.
Oh God. Yeah, as he scratched her and she's like, well, pay attention to me.
He made
So
up
what do you
for
got?
it.
What do you got, Ditto?
No, what do you have going on?
I mean, I've got my normal show this Friday. It'll be a tame show just because I've had so much going on the last couple of weeks. But the 2 things that I'm kind of looking forward to for the remainder of the month for me are the 17th, which is a week from Friday, will be my birthday stream. I'm turning 32.
I'm so excited about that stream.
32.
Yeah, it's going to be very fun. So, guys, I will tease this. This is one thing I will tease. There is an insane collab. First off, I do have to give kudos to the fact that I am going to have some very cool guests on. I'm going to have Nat Geo, who's bringing a ton of art, Mo and Maddie, who are going to do a couple pieces, Glass Inc., who's going to do a couple pieces, Philip House of Wise, who's going to do a couple of pieces, and an artist by the name of Kyle Rise Irving, who I met at C2E2, who's a very dope customizer, and will bring a couple pieces. He's actually going to be at a con, the Motor City Comic Con, but he will be from his hotel room later that evening coming on to show you guys a little bit of his art. And then I'm going to bring on a very, very special person who helped me with a very, very, very insane collab. And that is something that will not be revealed until the 17th. So please,
See,
please.
Ditto wants to release. Yeah, he wants to tease everything else except if it's his stuff. Nope, we ain't teasing it.
It's so good.
I know what it is. I've seen it. It's
Yeah,
awesome.
it's only a very, very select couple of eyeballs have seen it. And then on May 31st,
Rise.
there he is.
Dang.
On May 31st, I'm doing a collab stream, but this time not on my channel, but on the Two Dads channel. So it'll be me and the Two Dads, Ditto and the Dads, and we've got some fun stuff in store for you guys there. So that kind of rounds out May, and then it's everything Collected Con, baby.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
for
it.
sure.
That's all I got.
All right, guys, we're gonna wind this down. We're almost at 2 hours. We're over our time, but we had a lot of good stuff to talk about. Ghost Fox Toys Gallery and Toy Shop or Toy Store is amazing. Go follow them on Instagram for sure. And DM them, slide in their DMs like I did. See if they'll get you in a show. They turned me down. They said no, you can't be in it. So if you guys want to be in it, just slide in there. Just slide in and you'll get in there. So
They said
they
your
were
hair's
awesome.
too pretty to be that your hair's too sculpy to get into our show.
I was about to make a comment on that. I was like, how would they turn anybody with hair like that down? It makes no sense.
Yeah, I don't. I'm gonna let it grow. I'm gonna do a mullet again, soccer mullet from high school.
Yeah, a diet pink.
Yo, imagine
Diet
rock with the
pink.
mullet though.
I had it. I'll show you. E, I got soccer pictures when the mullet was in, bro.
Oh my god.
Soccer mullet was in.
Next
That was
DT4,
that.
you better show everybody that.
That was in 1863 when he had that. mullet.
No, my college picture too. I had a mullet, I think, too, before the military. Guys, everybody have a great night. Thank you all for joining us. Make sure you guys share the rewatch, post it everywhere. But everybody have a great night. Everybody be safe, stay happy, and gosh darn it, guys, be nice to each other. And we'll see you guys on the next one.
Later, y'all.
Good night, everybody.